right.
Garrett, did you say
Well,
yeah?
Yeah. It's okay. I'm short too.
All right,
pretty,
well,
My man.
Garrett, I'm pretty sure you're taller than Gnome, so
Probably.
Well, I guess
Garrett's pretty short.
his name is Gnome, so maybe.
How tall are you?
wait, but are
I'm-
you an?
I'm 5'8".
Yep. You beat me.
yeah,
Yep.
me and Garrett are almost like the same height. I think I'm just like a smoosh taller.
Yeah.
Moosh.
Well,
Moosh.
real quick.
But I also lurch like a fucking hunchback because
Don't worry about the intro, gunk. You
Fuck you. We're trying to be.
That's what this is.
We're trying to be professional with the first
Listen.
part.
Okay. Listen here, you little fucks.
Yeah.
This is the fucking Backdoor podcast with gunkPunk's fucking asshole. Today, we have some guests.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 13 of the Backstage podcast. Fuck
Here you
all
go.
of you
He's gonna
fuckers.
fuck it up again.
God damn it! With all the fucking gifted subs already, guys, we haven't even
just wanna
fully
say-
started.
The name of the one who just followed you, McDova King. I'm all about that name.
yeah, that's my
Yeah.
brother.
Oh, right on.
Oh, nice.
Well, welcome in, everybody. If this is your first time actually watching the stream or
He's gonna
watching
fuck
this
up
video,
everything.
I am
Yeah,
gonna
do
fuck
it.
up everything. It's just what I do. It's what I'm best at. So deal with it. Why did I open settings? I need to open studio.
look, there he
There we
goes.
go. Yep, I've already fucked up. But if you've never watched this before, basically what we do every week is myself, gunkPunk, and my two co-hosts that are with me this evening, Nomatar and
Yes.
a medium rare Cumsock is his name this week. I forgot you changed it to that.
Yeah, I told you I was going to.
We
I just
we
saw the
sit
title
down.
of the stream too.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I just made that one up because
Um,
it wouldn't
So-
let us put cum sock. So
yeah, it wouldn't even let us use coom. It's like, no, that's not acceptable.
Aw, Twitch,
So,
you bitch.
and
I know
they're probably
better
already
than that.
upset, but oh well. Anyways, so we sit down with local musicians in and around the Tulsa area and interview them, as well as do fun little segments like AJ's, just vocalist thoughts or Gnome's recent releases. So
the hell
let's-
is that?
I don't know.
I love it.
All right. Well, the chaos
So,
is already
welcome
beginning.
to the podcast, guys. There's,
Yeah.
this is
Apparently,
you're gonna get like 10 minutes of professionalism, and then shit just hits the fucking fan.
apparently we
Pretty
chose all
much.
the violence and cancer.
I
tonight,
can
though.
smell you.
God damn.
So
All
is
right,
that-
it looks like somebody's
talking
already found the
about?
blurb. All right, good to know. So
Good man.
we're going to
Keep
start
doing
with
them.
introducing our guests this week, which they are from a band called Terror in the Hidden City. Medium Rare Cumsock, I'm going to let you introduce them because they are your guests this week. So go ahead.
Our guests, you fucking moron!
God.
Did you get
You
too
know
much
them better.
Did you huff too much polydent or something? Did you not realize that you made this?
Okay, I
am
did
a
make this. So
force.
Dustin and Garrett,
Yep.
Yo.
Hey, look at that.
Hey,
He's
I got it
reading the
right.
chat.
Figured
fuck
it out.
you. Anyways,
He's learning.
I have evolved.
Surprise, motherfucker.
So I will say real quick, we have
What's going on? I can't see the chat.
I just saw
McDonald
it.
Cullen put 5'8" my ass, by the way.
Oh,
Who said that?
McDovaclin?
Oh,
McDovakin?
your brother.
Your
Oh.
brother.
What the fuck? I have military records that show that I'm 5'8".
Listen, it's prior
Listen here.
military. We all know it's lies.
Oh, listen here, you little pussy hair.
Fell for it, pussy fart.
We're a crackhead.
I was like,
I just
what?
and the government has never lied, right?
True. Never.
They don't
Not
think it-
once.
They
Why
keep
would
giving
they?
me the cheese.
He's 5'6", somebody else said.
Hey, yo. Come here, crackhead.
I want to tell you guys a quick story here. So,
boy.
my wife,
Oh,
Daddy-in-law, and
God.
I were at Walmart earlier, and I damn near made her piss herself. Yeah, I'm
Go
talking
on.
about it.
Good carry on.
So, you know
Is
how
that
most
full stop right
people,
there?
if you guys were to make
It's the story.
a sound of throwing up, how would you do it?
I'm not gonna
Just-
do it because I have a sore throat. I'm getting sick.
Okay. No, if you were to throw up, if you were to make a throw up sound, what would it be?
I mean, I
just
could
do
chug this. We'll find out.
Let's
it.
not.
No balls.
It's an IPA.
Do
I'm
it, you
chugging this
fucking
shit.
pussy.
I'm not
You
chugging
won't.
it. I
Go
got
for
work
it.
in the morning, so I got a half day tomorrow, but I ain't chugging this shit.
Okay, so most people go, like that, right?
Oh,
In the
shit.
middle of Walmart, as people are walking around, I don't even know if my mic's gonna pick this up because it hates peaking.
I forgot I
But-
had. Oh, I got the good ones left.
Oh
I
shit!
forgot I had these sitting off to the side. I usually don't drink on a fucking work night, but I had
It is
the
Wednesday,
fucking.
my dude.
It is
Yeah,
Wednesday,
I
dude.
had some of the hard Mountain Dew left at the side of my fucking chair, and it's the
Oh,
Baja
shit.
Blast
I mean,
one.
they're,
So
But
they're
Warm?
weaker anyway, so you're good.
we're standing in the middle of Walmart in the frozen food section, and I just go,
it just
You're
looked like you
totally right
tried
about not
to.
being picked up.
Yeah, he's fucking,
yeah, it wouldn't pick up, but it's.
It didn't pick up, but it just looked
Oh.
like you were trying to throat it, dude.
I just heard it.
it
I
picked
just heard
up-
it in the stream.
You heard it in the stream, yeah. It picked up in the stream, but it didn't pick up in here. But it's like, if you think, have you ever seen the videos where the cat they give it something and it just,
Yeah.
but like amplified? That was the sound I made. She died laughing, and almost pissed herself in the middle of Walmart. Just a random story there. It doesn't really matter or pertain to this at all. So hey, let's get back into the podcast, shall we?
Man, I need to shave.
Shut the fuck up!
Who said
Oh,
they
never
need to shave?
Oh,
It
there we
looks
go.
like-
I
It
did.
looks like I have a bunch of fucking ticks under my chin.
Nah, man, grow that shit out. I mean, look at Noma now.
Oh yeah, let me fucking be the fucking basement dwelling incel with the neck beard.
I'm never
I
gonna
know,
shave
show
again.
them.
I can grow a goatee,
them,
but everything
no.
else is just patchy, so I look stupid when I grow
What
my facial hair
happened?
out.
I can
That's
grow.
There's not enough
this.
light. You need to kind of pull it out. It's
Listen,
dark
the-
around your beard.
The real trick is to give up on life, and that's how I got the sides because I stopped shaving.
Oh, I've already
completely.
given up on life.
I'll keep giving up. Keep going at it. Give up more.
You heard it here first,
I'll
folks,
try.
from
Hey,
Nomatar
so-
himself.
hey, Caleb, quick question. Stater not
Yes.
gonna be with us tonight?
Great question, to which I have no answer.
Oh, you fucking wiener! How are we supposed to do your top three? You know what? I will take over. I
We'll still
will
do it.
take over his top
We'll
three.
still do the top three, whether he's here or not. We're still doing it.
Yeah,
Just
'cause it's
like
a fun
if
one,
Nome
and I
isn't
really
here,
wanna
we'll still
do
do
it.
the recent releases. So, anyways, let's go ahead and start with our first segment of the evening, which isn't even a segment. It's we're gonna get to know these two down below for those of you watching live on stream and later on YouTube. So I'm gonna already get it mixed up. Who's Dustin?
I am Dustin with the
Okay,
camera.
Dustin's right here. Garrett's over here for me. You two probably have it flipped. You guys have it flipped. Whatever. Who are they? So we're getting there. So we're gonna start off with the obvious question. The first one is, who you guys are.
I'm Dustin. Guitar player of Turn Hidden City, one of the founding members, and played in a few other bands, just average local dude, I guess.
He's gotten around. Some would say.
Yeah.
Oh,
On the floor when it comes to being in bands.
He's
Is it like throwing a
slut.
hot dog down a hallway?
Oh, yeah.
And then
Your turn, Garrett.
yeah,
I'm Garrett. I'm the vocalist for Hair in Hidden City. This is technically only my second band that I've ever been in, and the first one was a shitty metalcore band back in high school
With
I'm one of
me.
those.
with AJ.
oh no,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we still got
It was
videos on
fun.
YouTube. It was
Dude,
that
we were
explains it
terrible.
all.
I was in a shitty high school band. All we ever did was covers, and we never even played a show. We never finished a
No.
cover, actually.
We made all originals,
Yeah.
and we had two separate shows, neither of them good. The first
Except-
show that we
Listen,
played,
that bonfire explosion was awesome on the second
Yeah.
one.
yeah, but the first show we played at, we opened for a country dude,
Oh,
And everyone
no.
left after we were
and
done.
everyone left after we were done.
I've been
And then
there.
the second one we did it, we played it
Mm.
at some girl's 80s themed birthday party.
Dude,
We were not 80s themed at all.
yeah, but her parents
That's-
hired us.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, like thinking of it now, what they said kind of sounds like an insult because of fucking Chris Barnes. But they were like, oh, you guys sound like 6 feet under. And I'm like,
No. No.
Well,
I mean,
I
it's
will
better
say
than
in our-
Less Than Human started.
oh,
I mean,
so
we were just
before. Oh, go ahead.
We were just straight up that shitty fucking post-hardcore. I mean, we had a song titled
Mhm.
"When Handling Life's Conundrums." We ask ourselves, "What the fuck would Hillary Duff do?" Like,
I dig
That
that
is
though,
a
because Dark
fucking
Matter has
amazing
named a
title.
song something because how much I loved like 2000, like it's 2007 to 2010, like naming of like post-hardcore metalcore bands.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
I
it's
still
great.
do it. We have
Well-
we have 2 songs in my most recent in my band right now. We have Lucifer Groomed My Dog and Tortilla Man Symphony Number 9.
Yeah, that's what I've done with Dark Matter. We have one song, classic. You know, no, yeah, we have two of them. One of them's a classic. You know, I Have a Fever, and the alarm prescription is More Cowbell. It's the full
Hell
title.
yes.
And then we
Yes.
have I Only Call You a Whore Because You Fucked Your Sister.
Nice.
Whoa, okay.
That's great.
It's a true story
So-
too.
Oh God.
We'll
Oh,
get into
wow.
that later.
So
We're gonna get into that.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna touch back on that. So somebody don't let me forget. 2 things
You
here.
can
First
censor
off,
names if you want, unless you
Yeah.
hate the person.
No.
yeah.
No, he can't.
No.
Okay. So we're gonna start off with our chat has been blowing up here. Daddy Llama started off with that poor soul, and Garrett, I believe I'm saying this correctly, the one who doesn't have his camera on. Your brother said, "Yo, don't knock that band." Then he
Was he
brought
talking
up
about 6 Feet
when
Under?
faced with my life's many conundrums, I asked myself, what would Hillary Duff do? Was peak song naming convention.
Dude, our
he-
song names were solid. We had like, what was it? I Was Once Ignored by Helen Keller.
Yeah.
Dead Chicks Can't Say No.
Yep.
That was one of them. That was our opener.
Yeah.
He
Oh
also
my
said,
God.
he also said, I also got a 2-week girlfriend out of that band.
You know, actually,
Oh, I
Garrett,
remember that.
you've never
I
told me you have
remember that.
videos from that band.
Yeah. They are not
I need
good.
to see them.
They're not
Hold
Yeah,
good.
we need links
One
to
of-
those in the
one of-
chat, please.
One of them is in front of the house that we practiced in, and it was literally falling apart.
Dude,
That's
that house
awesome.
was
And I-
so awesome, though.
I
We
was
pissed all
yeah,
over that
it
house.
was. I was fucking this 17-year-old kid with basketball shorts and no shirt singing this
Yep.
shitty screaming. Oh, I was so bad. I'm still not good, but I'm better than I was.
I mean,
So
Apparently
you're not
your
good.
brother-
You're pretty good at all.
Apparently, your brother also nearly died in the back of AJ's truck, so that happened.
oh my God, I forgot about that. Was that when we were going to Jay and I
Yep.
whipped around that corner?
Yep.
Way to go.
I forgot about that.
The other thing, Gnome brought it up, is that still a much better show setup than the very, very, very first Less Than Human, well before it was ever taken off. And that was at my ex-girlfriend's fucking birthday party.
When
That
did everyone get
we-
in here?
our fucking bass player, she was so upset because nobody was there yet. And we're like, we're packing up and leaving. Our bass player walks over and goes, "So, when's everybody getting here?" She freaked the fuck
That was
out.
Chase, wasn't it?
Man.
Or Colton?
No,
I
that was
remember who in
Colton.
it. Colton, that's who it was,
Colton.
yeah.
She freaked the fuck out. I had to go calm her down, and then we packed up and fucking left. And I think we all went over to the gingerbread house there by East Central before it was
think so,
changed to
yeah.
the G spot, and we were all just hanging out there.
Do it.
But
I got really lucky with my first show.
Man, I typed in Faith Has Fallen on YouTube and I'm getting a bunch of fucking crazy ass preachers.
Yeah,
for sure.
dude. You have
oh
to
no,
you have to like search for it. Oh, no you don't. Okay, here we go. I'll throw down some links.
Oh,
Please,
thank God.
yeah.
Did you
I got-
find that one in 100 message?
I got both of them.
Oh, thank you.
so to keep this ball rolling, so our next question here,
Oh, look at him taking charge.
yeah, fuck you guys.
Like this guy.
So the next question for you guys is, where are you from? So individually and as a band.
I guess. I mean, I'm from Catoosa. Born and raised in Catoosa. Well, no, born in Tulsa, raised in Catoosa. Moved to Tulsa around 7th grade. Went to Union. That's it. Kind of from here. All that. Same with the band, I guess. I can get into like a backstory in the band in a bit, but I might let him introduce himself a little bit first too.
I was raised and grew up in Adair, Oklahoma, a bumfuck town past Pryor. Was raised out in the middle of nowhere.
It's true. I've been there.
Whole bunch of animals, and I don't know how I didn't grow up listening to country. but here we are.
You're
Dude,
lucky.
honestly, like knowing where you came from and being there, I'm surprised as well.
You know,
Like
you do
they-
folk stuff on the side.
I
used
do
to have,
folk music on the side.
so it trickled in a little.
Oh yeah,
I
a
do.
lot, I would say. I don't know
I
if you've
do.
heard it. He's ever sent you that song that I recorded from a few years back, "The Climb," but it's like pretty folky.
I think I heard it. I think he posted something of it on his Facebook once, and I listened to some of it.
I know my most recent folk song is probably my most folky though. And it was just I was in a really bad time in life when I wrote that song, and everybody I showed it to was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "No, I'm not."
No, I am not okay. Thanks for asking.
Calm down,
But
Mike Kim.
oh yeah, it was just a bunch of sad boy shit.
I mean,
think
that
it was
was
written
what
well.
Faith Has Fallen stuff was too. It was just like a bunch of angsty teenagers getting together,
Right.
practicing in our underwear in a house that had no
Let's-
central heating and air and holes and
Oh,
everything.
look, there he is.
Let's be real though. If we really want to break it down, a lot of bands like what a lot of us have done
Hi,
started
Data.
out as just a bunch of angsty teens with
I mean, even
nothing
still-
better to do.
Even still today, the music that I write has a lot of angst in it. It's just
Same.
it is just a little better pieced together. Like in
Yeah.
terms of lyrically, I'm a little better at being pretentious, I guess.
I was about to say, just wait until my band releases our next single. You'll hear some angsty ass shit in that one.
Oh, I mean, if we ever finish the song that we're working on finishing, which is
I
should
saw
be
the
done by
look on
now, but
Dustin's face.
It
I mean-
should be finished.
I mean, it's called
Procrastination.
Share the Pain, so it is
Gotcha.
angsty as fuck.
That
And again-
name screams angst.
And that
Daddy
song
Llama.
that
Right.
song started as a folk song as well, which
Yeah,
we
it
turned
did.
into something that was definitely not folk, closer to an emo style
Yeah.
song,
Mhm.
and I think it's one of our better songs out of all the ones that we have.
Gotcha. So
I mean,
Daddy
I'm
Llama
excited
did
to hear it.
say adult problem angst is what it is now because it's no longer
Right.
we're all
It's
adults, so-
midlife crisis now. That's
I
what
Yeah,
was-
it's
it's called.
midlife crisis
Yeah.
is more of the appropriate term. But I
I
did
was
want to
going
take
that
a
age.
second. We're going to do a quick call out here because somebody decided to show up almost 20 minutes late,
Uh-oh.
and that's on them. Hi, Theta.
Listen here, motherfuckers.
Oh,
I'm
no,
listening.
We're really
Listen
curious.
here.
What
Uh-huh.
happened?
Gunk should know,
Mm,
since I wasn't at work today.
You
uh-huh.
stinky
Mister,
pinky.
I was sick. I was throwing
was
up all
sick.
night.
I had food poisoning, and then on top of that, I had my son's birthday today. So y'all can
Look,
screw
man.
off.
Look, man, you
That's
can
fair.
just tell us that you had a wart pop up on the head of your dick and you had to
Oh
go
no,
get it
no,
looked at.
no! That was last week, and I was still here. It's all good.
Oh, okay, cool. He's like,
Okay.
what you
No.
didn't see is I had one of those little pins that freezes
Yeah.
warts, and I'm just sitting there going,
You think whenever
The
I'm
whole
looking down, I'm
time.
checking my phone? No, it's that's what
I'm trying to
checking.
see if the fucking wart froze.
Yeah, I'm maintaining it.
Well, we're going to go ahead and get back on track here. So our next
Happy
question for
birthday
you
to the
two.
kid.
Yeah, happy birthday to the kid.
Woohoo.
The next question for both you, Dustin and Garrett, is how you guys got started with A Terror in the Hidden City. So kind of give us a backstory there. How did you guys start? All of that.
Yeah. Well, I guess it started with the Facebook post that the lead guitar player made. He had just made a post on Tulsa's Musician Wanted about looking for, I guess, pretty much to put together a band to cover anime OP stuff. And
Fuck yeah.
I checked out his TikTok because that's the reason he was wanting to do it. Is he has a small following on TikTok, a few thousand, and he just wanted to put together a band for it. So I checked it out. I liked a lot of his original stuff a lot more than the anime covers. I love some anime OPs, which is why I even
Mhm.
paid attention to the post in the first place. But messaged him, said that I'd rather do some original stuff. He's down for it, and he said that's what he eventually wanted to get to anyways. So we just went for it.
Nice.
Very
Yeah.
nice. So,
like that.
so Garrett, how did you get brought into the band?
What the fuck?
Actually, I've been really good friends with Dustin for I'd say 2-3 years.
About 2 or 3 years.
and I'm pretty blanked on how exactly it happened, but I think he just asked me if I wanted to sing for it.
Actually,
And
it's a really fun story for me.
yeah,
He was
he
so we went to well first I knew that he could at least slightly sing for a while because he used to like anytime that we would hang out, if a song came on he liked, he sings it. He's that kind of person. And so I had asked him at one point to join a project I tried to get off the ground that I was gonna call Emo Trash, where we were just gonna like write like really shitty like early 2000s emo songs as like a parody thing, but
Oh,
still
you
kind of
would
take
have
it
been a
seriously.
hit.
Oh yeah, that's we had a logo that was like a razor blade with some fancy text that said emo trash. Um, the whole idea was just to write like parody emo songs that like could be taken seriously but are clearly a parody. Thought it was a great idea. No one else did, but he wasn't interested in that. And then we went to a show together a few months back. Just probably about a week before I asked him if he wanted to do vocals. So this is maybe 8 months back now. We went to what show was it? I want to say it was
it
Azalea
was
Dying and Brand of
yeah,
Sacrifice.
Oh,
and
And
I
Shadow of
wanted to
Intent.
go to that one.
And
it was
Shadow
great.
of Intent.
Yeah, in Shadow of a Tent, they had a Whitechapel, but he got
Yep.
super drunk and he started going crazy singing. Uh, was it Bayside?
I think so.
Yeah, so on the way back, some Bayside popped up, and he just sang it like no one else was in the fucking car. And I mean, he hit every note properly. We were looking for a vocalist at the time, so I asked him, and I guess it happened to catch his interest at that point finally.
So I did try with the emo trash band, but I've always been pretty insecure about myself and my singing and all of that, and I just didn't feel like I was good enough, so I just was like, I can't do this.
Man, you gotta stop that. You did that in Faith Has Fallen, and dude, you
Oh
were
yeah.
so good back then too.
Yeah, no, that's how I
Like,
feel about like earlier. He said he's all right at screaming. He has amazing highs. His like he has those zombie like goblin fries really well.
mhm.
I would say the only thing he doesn't have perfectly is lows, but he has a naturally higher voice, so not he's likely not to have super like really good lows just
Oh.
because his natural voice to begin with. When he's
Yeah,
clean singing,
yeah.
he's perfectly fine. Maybe
I
at
mean,
first he'll be a little bit pitchy, but once he learns the song, he's not really that pitchy on it at all.
see, and like I'm the same way. Like I finally found out that I can do scream vocals, and my lows are awesome, but my highs took forever to work on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been really trying to work on the lows because my highs are pretty decent.
A lot of this.
Yeah, a lot of tongue. Oh,
I bet your
A
wife is
lot of
very
weird
happy.
facial movements.
well, I don't think I will ever have a wife again. But
Oh, okay.
Fair.
Touchy subject.
No,
My apologies.
It's not
My-
a touchy subject. It's just that she was fucking nuts.
I got 2 of them,
Not
not wives, ex-wives, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Good to know.
I don't know about
Uh,
the second one. I knew you got married again, but I don't know the story of that one. I know the story of the first one.
Well, I will say your brother has said emo trash sounds like a fantastic band, and he
Yeah,
said
so on
side
top of
project,
that.
my dude, side project. And then he is commenting on
supportive.
on the conversation we just had there. He's like, very much so nuts. So, um, so what is the current arrangement for A Terror in the Hidden City? Who's in
Yeah.
the band? What do they do? All of that.
All the
Yeah.
papers.
Well, we got me on rhythm guitar, Garrett on vocals. We have our bass player. His name's Christopher. He's phenomenal. I've worked with many, many people throughout the years. He is one of the best bass players I've worked with.
I
Fucking
met
love it.
him at your guys' first show. He was a
Yeah,
very
really
nice
chill
guy.
guy.
He's
Really,
a
really chill guy.
super skilled bass player.
Yeah, that's part of the song 5, the one he said that we turned from a folky song into our style.
Mhm.
I purposely wanted the bass solo in that song because the way that he plays like bass lines
Yeah,
underneath
no.
the rhythms works really, really well. So I wanted to see what he
Caleb.
would do with just an actual solo.
Caleb, you're gonna be at the shit show this year, right?
Yeah.
Even though the
Oh,
whole stuff going
Dude,
on.
I'm the one setting it up and promoting it. You think I'm not going to go to that show? Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I
I've gone to some shows I've promoted.
I didn't fucking
Avoided some.
know. I don't know what you're gonna do with your goddamn life.
Drugs.
dude, like,
Oh.
no, seriously. Oh, dude, they're really good. Remember, I called you right after their set.
Oh, I know. I remember. You called
appreciate
me.
that,
You're
man.
like, "Hey, I want to get this band on the shit show," and I'm
was
like,
like,
"All right,
dude,
hold
I
on.
was like,
Let
listen,
me."
the lead singer has been my best friend for a long time, and
Yeah.
I'm throwing that fact out the window. They're really good.
Yeah.
I
See,
appreciate that. We've tried hard on it.
Yeah,
I think I was able to find some. Didn't I find like some of their stuff online or
Yeah, you
something?
found
Yeah.
what's it called? Soul
Soul
Division.
Exchange. Soul Exchange.
Soul
Exchange. Yeah,
Exchange.
that's
Yeah.
our
So
first single released, only one released so far.
Hopefully, we'll
anytime
be
AJ,
getting another one released soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just need, all we need to do is bounce the master. Our bass player is doing it on some actual physical hardware, so he has to
Hell yeah.
actually play the song through the
Oh,
hardware and just slowly change this. Like each export, he has to fiddle with the settings because you can't hear what the master's going to do until after it's exported.
I think we're
Gotcha.
going on 4 months of being overdue our deadline that we
Yeah, it was
set
supposed
for
to
it.
be released the
fuck.
13th of January.
No, it was supposed to be
thought-
released the 2nd of January.
Something like that. It was supposed to be released quite a while ago.
Right.
But between me moving and then he had shoulder surgery,
Yeah.
Oh shit.
and that made him focus on that rather than the band, and then me moving, I was focusing on that rather than the band. And we've just been getting back into it and got distracted with writing some new songs.
Hey,
No,
all
that's a
all
good
good things
distraction.
take time.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, or unless you're lucky, like Harikiri was, and your newest song came out of a joke.
that's how it works sometimes. But yeah, AJ literally the minute he heard you guys, like, "You've got to get him on the shit show," and I'm like, "Hold on." You know how I work. I want to be able to hear the band and see what they look like, make sure they're not
Yeah,
just
and
some cover
I told
band.
him,
And
I told him, I'm like, dude, I don't give a shit what you say. I was like, if I get to pick one band and usurp your power for a moment, it's this one.
so I did
appreciate
what I do with any show I book is I listen to the music because I want to hear how you guys sound. To me personally, because I'm not just the way I like to book shows. I'm not just booking because I enjoy the music as a musician. I have to think
Right.
about it. Put your fucking back scratcher down, you sumbitch. Uh, I have to
Idiot
think
is
about it as
tearing
a
through my
fan.
neighborhood.
I have to think about it as a fan or just an audience member of, well, I've heard this band. What flows well with all of it, and even if it's not the same music, is it still gonna flow throughout the show? So when I heard your guys'
So-
stuff, I even showed my wife. She's like, "Yeah, that would be good." So I was like, "All right, get their
Sounds like we're doing
information,
something
go."
right.
Yeah.
The thing about the shit show that it's been mine and Caleb's band, unfortunately, has had to go on hiatus.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk
As of
about that.
recently. But yeah, we're not going to talk about it. But it is something to be announced. But mine and
Yes.
his band started the shit show together.
4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last
Fuck.
year was the only year that my band has not played because I came down with COVID and completely lost my voice. So there was no way. Oh, look, there's a deaf dog walking.
Oh.
But she's got a little heart on her butt. See it right there. But she's like a My Little Pony, but she can't hear you and she's stupid.
Well,
But anyway, yeah, like we started that, and the whole fun process of doing this was we find bands of different genres, whether they be well known or lesser known, and get them on this big show that we try to put on at the Vanguard. Because one, it's fun to play at the Vanguard. Two,
Oh, yeah.
you always sound good at the Vanguard. Like Sanchez is fucking awesome. He fucking kicks ass every time. And three, it's great exposure for these little bands. Like, say, like a bunch of people came to see mine and his band, and there's like 150 people there that came to see us. But then they come and they see you guys, and they're like, "Oh shit, I got a new favorite." That's the whole thing of the shit show
Thank you for
is
the follow.
taking lesser known people and giving them an opportunity for more people to see you guys, to give you more of a chance to get out there and more fans and just build more clout around yourself.
Yep.
Like, it's been a hell of a time.
Yeah.
Is it 4 years now?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
4
missed
years
1
we've
year.
been doing it. We've only missed 1 year, and that was when COVID hit. After that,
Yeah.
we got right back
A lot of
to
things
it.
shut down.
So
yeah.
I still want you guys to finish answering your question. There is somebody in the chat and Twitch, Ochig Bungus, said, "Hey boys."
Hey.
Hi.
It could.
Hi.
It could. It
Um,
could be my. It could be my brother. I told him to make a I told him to watch the stream, and he says I don't have a profile. I was like, say shit in chat. I don't know
All
if
right.
it's him.
Either way.
Oh, chick
Um,
fungus.
Okay.
Oh,
Yep.
yep, it's your
It's my
brother.
brother. It's my
Okay.
brother. Fuck you,
Hi,
Colin.
Colin.
I hope,
Anyways,
Heck
so
yeah.
I hope you know that is next week's Discord name.
Ochig Bungus.
Oh,
Okay.
Chick Bungus.
Great.
Oh, chick bungus.
Look at that.
All
Look
right.
at that, dude. You made the podcast.
So,
I'm gonna
anyways,
be
so
I will
we
be
know
Oh,
the
chick
rhythm.
bungus the second.
We know the rhythm guitarist. We know the vocalist. Start from there again for me.
Yes.
So that-
So the bass player, Christopher,
Yes.
amazing bass player, really cool guy. Then we have the lead guitar player, the one that actually helped found the band with me. His name's Zim. That's what he goes by. You can look him up on TikTok for his stuff. Like his
We're
he
talking like
does just
like Invader Zim.
I don't know. Let me see.
Okay.
It's,
Or like
I want to
the
make
old
sure for our
British
viewers.
skit.
I don't know if there's a
An interview
specific
thing?
reference for it. It's just Zimsy. It's Zhimsy. I don't know if that's Invader Zim spelling.
You said ZHIMSY?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna write
I
that
don't know
down
if
and
that's
look
the
it up
same.
later.
But he does
If
TikTok anime covers and
He's incredible.
yeah.
Yeah, if you want at the end of the podcast, or hell, right now, you can put it in general chat. Put it in there, and we'll put him in the link for the YouTube video that'll go up
Yeah.
after this, so that way they can
Yeah.
also experience what you guys have experienced.
Yeah, just
Sure.
send that over. So
That's what got my
continue.
attraction for him is like I said, I saw that post he made when he was looking for people to do the covers with, and he had
Yeah.
a few originals back in the day, just like small, like 15, 20-second clips of him playing original riffs, and I really dug it.
Nice.
And originally we were gonna be a lot more anime covers. We had 5 covers planned. We were learning them. I was actually on drums, and we started working on an original, and that slowly just went from us working on a original, so we have 1 original and a few covers,
Mhm.
to okay, now we're not doing any covers, and suddenly we have a full, at least half a set's worth of songs.
Hell yeah.
So kind of got distracted from the cover aspect. And then we have the drummer. I don't know him nearly as well as Garrett does, but he's pretty good. He I guess he used to play with, I don't know if you guys know Elijah from Obscure Sanity, but I guess he used to play with him back
Yes.
in high school. And
Wait, what's
he's
his
a great
name?
drummer,
Yeah.
has amazing hands. We're working on his double foot technique because he's a single kick player, but his hands are amazing, and he can get the double kick stuff down well enough to where like we've been able to so far not had any issues with any songs that needed it,
And what's
except
your
for one that
drummer's
we're
name?
just working on. His name's Ian.
Ian. Okay.
Ian Rambo.
Ian Rambo.
It's
Well,
fine.
Ian,
Keith walks.
Noam, you got a
Keith
name to
walks
live up
through
to
all the
there, buddy.
time.
Listen, there's only
anyways.
one Ian, and it's me.
Yeah, well,
We
you're
just
the
call him
gnome,
Rambo.
so
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
we just call him Rambo.
So apologies in advance. My other roommate is finally home, and you may, when she walks through, you may see cheek
okay.
because her butt eats her shorts.
Look, we've had people smoke blunts on this stream. We've had people
I
drink
did.
alcohol.
Yep,
You really
it
think
is.
I care? As long as the nips and the holes are covered, we're
There
good.
goes the gremlin.
Okay then. So uh, that's your arrangement. So let's. The next question I have for you guys is, who are some of your influences? Obviously, we've heard you do it a lot. You were big into the anime covers and stuff. So who are the biggest influences to your guys' music, whether it be an artist, a band, what have you?
I know as a band it started, like I said, with the cover stuff. So if you listen to like the song that we have out, it has a lot of that like Japanese like lead element to it, like with all the lead guitar, like it very much has that Japanese element to it. And then I think even I mean Garrett will agree with me on this. Vocal wise, all the songs have turned out very inspired by old emo music
Yep.
for sure.
Okay.
And then
No, I can see it.
yeah. And then other than that, I mean, inspiration wise, personally for me, I would say The Used has always been one of my biggest inspirations.
Ooh,
With our
okay.
song that we're about to release, the one that we took one of Garrett's folk songs and I converted it into almost like a hardcore, post-hardcore kind of song originally, and then it slowly morphed into more of our style as everyone else started adding to it. Just because The Used has been an influence of mine, I try to do that. And then more recently, I've brought in as much metal as possible with the 2 songs we're working on currently.
Okay.
Yeah, my inspiration in terms of how I try to do my vocals is more along the sides of those emo bands or even like the progressive metal bands. Like Andy Sizek from Monuments is a really big inspiration for my vocal style. Spencer Stello from Periphery, Burt McCracken from The Used. I've just kind of tried to pull elements from those different vocalists into my own style and kind of flipped it into my own, or tried to.
Oh yeah.
See, and that's good, but you have a whole plethora of like really good,
It's like a
really
lot of
good
range.
vocalists.
Yeah.
A
That's
lot
a
of range
lot.
in there.
Yeah. And I mean, like my screams, my high, like my sort of that deathcore-y, high-pitched goblin scream, that is 100% Dickie Allen inspired.
I'm sorry. What the fuck was
He's-
that?
A lot happening
He's
over
wearing
at AJ's.
he's wearing my band's new T-shirt, so he was like,
Oh, I saw the new
I
T-shirt.
mean,
I dig it.
are we asking for a
Dude, they're
shameless
dope.
plug? Is that what you're trying to do right now?
I think he's trying to shameless plug.
Okay.
I
Well,
talk about my band all the time on here.
let me get the next question out with him, and then if he comes back through, we're gonna stop him, move you out of the way, and let him stand there and do a shameless plug of your merch.
'Cause we
But-
want dancing.
Yeah, we want
want
dancing
dancing.
with it.
We
So,
want dancing.
So I'm gonna let both of you answer this separately because I'm curious to hear your answers for each of you. So I'm gonna start with Dustin. What genre specifically would you say the group is?
I've kind of stuck to the same things at the very beginning. I think it's if you want just one genre, no like weird add-ons to it, definitely like a progressive rock band.
Okay. And Garrett, what about you?
I would also say progressive rock. I don't think
Okay.
we can really fit into any other category aside from that. We have
Not
too
even
many
emo?
elements. No, we have too many elements from
I
Yeah,
can't
for sure.
resist.
so many different genres that we can't call ourselves anything but progressive rock.
Understandable.
Okay.
I mean, AJ and I can say with
That's a
lights
fair
out
one
on,
to say.
when we were asked about that with lights out on Sheridan, what was our answer? Our alternative. We couldn't. There were
Yeah,
so many different styles that we
it's like-
played that it
It
just
started out as like a punk band, and it was like we're just writing alternative music, man.
Yep. So, so since
I
he
do
still
have a
hasn't walked
question real
back
quick.
through, oh, go ahead.
I was like, I'm curious about the name. I mean, it sounds eldritch shit
It's
related.
very, very basic. We're all weebs. There was the
Yeah.
anime aspect from the beginning of the song. Band's like life was just anime.
Stop him. Stop him right
Oh,
now.
yeah,
Stop
he's
him
here.
right now.
Wait,
Stop
wait,
him right
wait,
now.
wait.
Hold on.
We
I'm
need
sorry to
dancing.
interrupt. We need this.
Shameless plug.
Come closer. Come closer. Get close.
Do the the Goonies belly dance.
Yeah, do the truffle shuffle.
We need the truffle shuffle.
We need a truffle shuffle.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So
My roommate
anyways,
Keith, ladies and gentlemen.
Keith, ladies and gentlemen. So, anyways, you were talking about the name. So
Yes.
the weeps aspect.
So the weeb aspect, it was originally formed with the specifically going to do anime covers. So we all like Yu-Gi-Oh. So
yeah. Ooh.
I can't remember, was it one card or was it 2 cards put together?
No, it was one card, but we kind of
Changed the name.
well, actually, I don't think we changed the name at all.
Like,
I'm
because
gonna
I
look it
know
up.
you
We can
guys
look it
have
up.
the
It's a
T-shirt
Yu-Gi-Oh
of the
card.
Harpy Sisters.
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh
Yeah,
card.
there's a lot of anime like inspiration in all of our stuff currently.
Nope.
Uh,
It is absolutely 100% the full name. Terra in Hidden City is a Yu-Gi-Oh card. That is
Yeah.
the name of
so
a
it's a Yu-Gi-Oh card, and then all of our original single, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh card name.
Every single one
all-
of our songs so far is a Yu-Gi-Oh name, except for the newest 2 that we just started
Yeah,
working on.
They're literally all going to be Yu-Gi-Oh. We have the Harpy Lady Sisters shirt. Go buy it. It's on. You go to any of our social media. There's a link to it. It's great. You have
Yeah.
anime titties. It's perfect.
Anime
Oh.
titties, you got anime butts. It's all the fun
What's
stuff.
the website? What's the website?
I'll share the website in this Twitch. I'll do a very big shameless plug.
Go
Listen,
for
if
it.
y'all don't do a pot of greed song, I'm gonna be real upset.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We've talked about doing something pot agreed, but I thought it was
Ooh.
too obvious of a reference.
No, do it.
Nah. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Go
Do it.
for it.
Actually, now that you mention that, one of the songs that I just started writing today that we have, I think the story behind that could possibly fit into that name.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh yeah. There you go. So while
It
he
is
is
what
doing
it
that,
do.
I'm going to go ahead and bring up the final question of the quote unquote professional part of the interview here. And that is this is a two-part question that both of you are going to get to answer.
Holy anime
Um,
ditties.
But real quick,
I know,
your
right? It's a
brother
good
said
shirt.
I play Pot of Greed to summon more cards to my hand, is what he said.
That is what it do.
Anyways,
Yugi.
That's what it do, Yugi.
That's what it do.
so to both of you, this is like I said, a two-part question. It is your favorite small/local venue and favorite big venue to perform at.
This goes for every band you've been in, not just this one.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And while
It's
you're
gonna
doing
be
that, I'm
every
gonna look at
band I've
this
been in.
link.
Favorite local venue? You guys ever played Barkingham?
I have not. I've
No,
I
heard
but
used
about
to
it, but
be
I've
in a
never played.
hardcore punk band called And Now. It was the first band I played around locally with. Barkingham was always really fun. It's just a shitty. It's literally someone's basement, and it's nothing but DIY punk shit. It's really fun.
Hell yeah.
it was really
Okay.
cool. Didn't Norma Jean play there?
Yeah, they actually had a few I think a few bigger DIY punk acts come through and do stuff like that. All in this person's basement with insulation,
There
like
you go.
roll out insulation hanging down on your heads and stuff.
Oh hell yeah, that's the
There you
best
go.
part.
I've posted Tears in the Hidden City Yu-Gi-Oh card in the general
yeah.
chat.
Oh yeah. So that's your favorite? Is that your favorite local small venue?
That's one of my favorites. I've always had a lot of fun with it. There's others that I've always had fun with, like Bar and such, but I would say that's definitely the one that I've had the most fun playing a show at.
Okay.
Just for the
And what,
environment that it ensues, just is always really fun.
and what about favorite big venue?
Like you said earlier, Vanguard. You can't get playing Vanguard's always great. Sound great. You can look great. Even when they do the non-stage shows, it always looks great. The lighting is perfect. Sounds perfect.
We just took a moment to like fucking appreciate Theta's fucking face there and the terror of the red
so-
coming up. He was just like,
I was not prepared for that, and my eyes were not ready.
Oh
Oh,
jeez.
fuck.
God, I
What, you
hope
saw
somebody
titties?
clipped that.
Fuck off.
Daddy, if you wouldn't mind, clip that for us if you're still watching.
I-
Anyways,
Daddy, please
so
don't.
Garrett, now the
Yeah.
question comes to you: what is your favorite small venue that you've ever played at?
Well, to be fair, the only small venue in this area that I've actually ever played at was Badass Renee's.
Okay.
Don't you
And
lie to these people, Garrett. You know it was the Locust Grove Community Building.
Oh my god.
and the only thing I don't like about Badass Renee's is that they let you smoke in the building, and
Smoking, yeah.
That
I've
is
got
the problem a lot of
I've
people
got
have.
asthma, so
Ooh.
it was terrible for my vocals at Badass Renee's just because I had to sit in there for hours before actually performing, and then when I got on to perform, I was like, I am dying.
Well,
Yeah.
That's what I've always hated about Renee's as well.
It's like
Yeah.
I was around smokers my whole life, and like playing there doesn't affect me. It's the coming home
The
Yes.
smell
I-
coming home, yeah.
like I vape. Everyone in my house vapes, and so like I come home and I'm like, I'm washing these right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't
care.
ever
It's like
smell
2
it
in
when
the
I play a
morning.
show there, but I get home and my girlfriend treats me like trash because I smell like cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
She
happens.
treats you like trash anyways. You're a
You're
man.
not
Hey-o.
wrong, but
So,
yeah, that's
Garrett,
definitely the worst part about that.
Garrett, what's your favorite big venue that you've ever performed at? Again, this is across any group that you've ever been in.
Well, again, this is technically my first legitimate, my first legitimate group that I've been in. But I would say that I'm most excited about playing at the Vanguard.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you should be. It's
Yeah,
fucking dope.
it's worth
It'll be
it.
great.
Vanguard.
It's
It's
like
worth it.
It'll
It's
feel
like-
like a step up in quality, I guess, or show.
and the plus side is like the promoter Dustin and all the guys there will be listening to you guys.
Yes.
Like it only takes one show, and if they like you, they will automatically start picking stuff that you can play on.
Mhm.
Like
Sure, that's what I'm excited about for it.
McDovican,
It's
I
so
do
awesome.
apologize about the ad. It is part of the Twitch with me being an affiliate now. You can always hit the
Subscribe.
subscribe button.
okay, so
you know?
look,
Subscribe.
you
Subscribe?
you see the toothless bastard over there, right? He's got teeth in right now. Keith is doing a Sasquatch walk. Don't mind him. This guy is affiliated with Twitch. He has become part of the Nazi regime. He is here.
Fuck you. All right.
So you must watch the ads. Unfortunately, someone gift that man a sub, so he
Yeah,
doesn't
then
have
you
to
don't
watch
ads
anymore.
How much money do I have? Hang on, let me see. Let me check my picture.
I don't know if he could hear any of that, so I just put in the chat. Apologies. You can hit subscribe and it will
Listen,
get rid of
way
ads.
to be way to
Yeah.
be a bitch and use it in chat, not say
Oh,
you
wait,
know.
hold up. I think I hear the ad in my background too. Hold up.
Yep.
Yep, I got an ad too.
That means somebody's not subscribed. All right. So
I got gifted a bunch of subs one day, so I'm just like, all right, cool.
yeah, AJ was a part of Twitch streaming as well, and was an affiliate at one point, I do believe.
I
So
was not an affiliate. I was
you
never
weren't?
an affiliate.
Oh,
I accidentally
okay.
showed a
There.
testicle once and lost it.
Jeez.
Oh
McDonald
shit.
King, no more ads.
All right. Well, there you go. And I'm gonna have to do this because he just gifted somebody, so I got to go in. Jeez, there's so many of you in here, so I'm gonna shout out Gnome right there for that gifted sub. And he says thank you very much. Obviously, you see that.
You
I don't
bet.
need to reiterate that.
You bet,
So
buddy.
at this point, we have reached the end of the quote unquote professional part of the whole podcast, even though this has not been professional at all. So we're going to go ahead and do our first transition into our first topic. So here we go with the transition. Oh, you got plenty of points, yeah.
I got plenty of points. Let's fucking go.
We'll give him a second to play it. I fucking hate you for that. So
Listen,
for,
I got
for Garrett and
1.3k
Dustin,
points. I am good for the night.
I have blurb in my Twitch if you know what that is, and Gnome loves to play the Pornhub intro
Every
as a
time.
blurb every time I
You're
transition
goddamn
the
right.
topic. So, but we all know that sound. Anyways, so our first topic of the evening. Now we got to do the correct sound clip here.
Oh my god, the layer
Doubled
of
up.
my voice is not okay. I'm not okay with that.
This is the part of the podcast we call #JustVocalistThoughts, and this is where our co-host here, Medium Rare Cumsock, talks about what goes through his mind on stage in front of the audience.
Well,
Go ahead.
besides the semen filling my cotton interior.
How you went over that so just nonchalant, just
God
Man,
damn.
it's every day now. You know, little
Just-
Timmy's growing up and he's learned that socks can feel pretty good.
And yes, it is the best fucking update to Discord, the soundboard.
It's been a plague.
100%. It's cancer, but we love it.
So besides water bottles and beer cans, man, there's not been a whole lot bugging me lately, surprisingly. But
Wow.
no, okay, no, I got one. So
Oh, here we go.
like, man, fuck.
You know what
Quit
bugs
pissing
me?
on the fucking floor.
Seeing AJ out in the fucking field. I don't like doing that.
Yeah, he saw me the other day. I was talking to a bunch of supers and they looked at me real weird when I was like, "What are you doing here, you fuckhead?" But no, one of the things that go through my head all the time, like when I play at a show, whether it be a bar, an actual music venue. Quit pissing on the floor, you fucking mouth-breathing apes.
Oh my.
Like, dude, I have been blackout drunk and I can piss in a toilet.
Or you think.
Oh no, dude. If I know I can't hit it, I will sit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna add to the problem. I'll hover if I have to.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look like a fucking single nippled cow udder.
That's when you know you're a professional drinker.
Mm-hmm. You've learned. But the thing is, like, you know, it's whatever. It's a fucking bathroom. There's gonna get piss on the floor. Whatever, dude. Right? As a musician, I don't like stepping in it and then knowing I'm going on stage where people are putting their shit. And some people do theatrics where they drop the mic and shit like that. And I'm like, that's fucking disgusting, dude. Like, what the fuck, man?
I think
Yeah.
the worst part's the sticky shoes.
Yes.
yeah.
When
Or-
you're just you go to the bathroom, then you come out of the bathroom, and everywhere you go, it's just screech, screech.
Or that when you go to a
Because sticky
venue,
noise.
These do not fucking help in that situation.
or
Yeah.
like when you go to a venue that you can tell they hire someone else to clean their bathrooms, like because it's nasty for a whole week, and then all of a sudden it looks like a brand new bathroom. The fucking shit lasagna that starts stacking up in that bowl, like, God forbid you flush the fucking toilet after you drop a log. Like,
Right.
for people who don't know what shit lasagna is, it's shit toilet paper, shit toilet paper. Just think of it as like a lasagna, okay? But that's what bugs me. Pissing on the fucking floor at a venue's bathroom. Like, if you're so drunk you can't piss in the toilet, go home. Piss outside. Sneak out
Can't
the door and go piss in the corner or something.
Get some
Because
help.
us, stop it. Get some help.
Listen.
Because us musicians, like the last thing a drummer wants to do is put his piss fucking feet on his kicks and then have to
yeah.
grab those kicks at the end. Like, and me, there's been times where my mic slips out of my hand, hits the fucking stage, so I just get down on my hands and knees and start screaming into the microphone. Like, it's theatrics, yeah, it's cool, but then at the same time, once I pick that mic up, the only thing going through my mind is how much pee is going towards my face right now.
Yep. So
Yeah,
I will.
It's a different story when it's
Go
someone
ahead.
you know. That's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But just that's my thoughts this week. Please stop peeing on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, I get it.
I'll
If you
think
So-
about it.
if you got a split stream, that's cool, man. I understand. I do it too. I've pissed on my floor here in the bathroom by accident. You know, after you like make some smoosh moosh, and you get you get a little dry on the tip, or like I have long ass hair. Sometimes I don't realize I got a hair hanging over the fucking hole, and it's just. But yeah, like, pay attention, you little shits.
Well, they're
So-
called out.
That has been hashtag just vocalist thoughts. Now piss off. That was so good.
So before we transition, I will say in the chat, Daddy Llama said can confirm lived with him. So for a lot of people don't know that AJ lived with my wife and I for like what
Yeah,
6
I
Or did
months.
you guys live with him?
I basically slept under their pool table.
Oh wait, hang
He
on.
did. He did. We had an air mattress and everything. But
Yeah, y'all lived with him. He didn't live with you.
yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I have a story.
Hold that
I remember-
story. Hold
Okay.
that story. Real quick. His brother, Chick Bungus, is what he was saying. Chick Bungus is what we're supposed to call it. He said pants down to the ankles like a man, and Daddy put right after hashtag be a man. So if any of you have ever watched the be a man
man.
TikTok,
Yep.
Hey, man, piss your pants.
pull your pants down and show your ass. Be a man.
Yeah, man.
If I don't come around the corner at the next show we play, and some dude does not have his pants around his ankles, and I see his butt cheeks flexing on the last little spurts, I'm gonna be
I got
mad.
you. I got you.
My boy.
Like a fucking. Oh my God. Go ahead with your story.
So, yeah, when it came to me living with Caleb and Steph, you guys had two dogs that would always fight.
I'm muting right now.
So they had two dogs. Like, one dog was in heat, and they were trying to breed one with the other. So they put the
Yep.
other male in the kitchen. Well, they would come up to this like kitty gate. There's Shih Tzus, by the way, in Pekingese. They would come up to this gate. It's like 4 in the goddamn morning. I am tired as shit. These fucking dogs. All I hear is like what sounds like squeaky toys rattling, growling at each other. And I wake up out of a dead sleep, and I remember the night before, Caleb and Steph telling me, if they start doing that, just shout, shut the hell up. And I'm like, all right. So I shout, hey, shut the hell up. I hear from Caleb's bedroom, dead sleep. Steph can confirm this because she woke up of him going, ah, ah, ah. Sleep. Dude, I couldn't go back to sleep because I was laughing after that. Guy asked him if he remembered. He said no, and Steph was like, "Oh, you did."
Apparently, she was afraid she was gonna wake me back up because she was laughing so hard the bed was shaking. Like I didn't even know. Speak of the devil, and she shall appear. Daddy Llama, ladies and gentlemen.
It's okay. My grandfather screams in his sleep, so
Oh
I
my
get
lord.
Oh my. Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold
Oh.
on. I got another sleeping story. This is with me and Garrett.
that. Oh God.
shit.
You
What?
remember when we stayed at your grandparents' house and the fucking like shed barn thing that they converted into like a fucking like man cave? We were playing Mortal Kombat on the Xbox.
Was that whenever we got my my kid brother drunk?
No, that was a different time.
Okay.
No, this is the one where Jake had the prophetic dream.
Oh god.
Oh man, I don't remember that.
Dude, okay, so me and Garrett are sitting there playing Mortal Kombat, and we hear
Uh-huh.
Jake start talking in his sleep.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And so we
Yeah.
pause, and we're both sitting there like, is he talking? And he starts talking again, and he goes, "You gonna keep that baby?" The fuck?
I'm sorry, what?
I wouldn't keep that baby. Like a goddamn vampire child. Like, what the fuck? I'd get rid of that baby. It's birth and lightning. Garrett, Jake, what are you saying? Shut up! I am trying to sleep. That was it. We asked him in the morning. I was like, dude, what were you talking about? He's like, dude, I had this weird dream that you were having a kid talking about me. And he's like, and it was like some kind of fucking weird necrotic vampire baby. And I was trying to tell you to get rid of it because it was born during a thunderstorm and some shit.
What
And then
the
I get a
fuck?
phone call.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
And
All right.
surprise, my son was born during a thunderstorm.
Oh shit.
Goddamn
They're
vampire baby.
Goddamn vampire.
Apparently, Garrett.
Fucking vampire child.
Garrett. Apparently, your brother was not drunk, but he had a fantastic time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we were all drunk.
That's what I have when I'm not drunk.
Anyway, so let's go ahead.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I was.
I heard it was. I heard it was a sick ostrich. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, so let's go ahead and.
That's upsetting.
Oh, that sucks. Let's go ahead and transition to our next topic. Here we go.
Points.
Get your points up.
There it is.
Okay. Every time. All right, so
Listen, I got
next...
1.2 left. I'm good, man. I'm good all night for this sound.
Oh, jeez. Our next segment here is with Theta, and it is his top
on.
3
I'm
for
on the
this
list.
week.
There we go.
Oh,
So
shit.
I'm gonna let him take over.
yeah,
He's in the
yep,
middle of
I'm-
a fucking game right now. God damn it!
Data.
No, it's just Minecraft. It's fine.
Data.
Oh my god. Anyways,
It's just it's
so
okay. It
while
is
he's doing that,
okay.
let's ask our audience, what's in your beaver den?
What?
What?
It's a loaded question.
Listen,
This-
That
it's
is a
like
loaded question.
it's like what's in your wallet, but a little more of a sexual innuendo.
Exactly.
That's hot. All right, I'm prepared. I'm ready.
Oh, it looks like he's ready
Good.
to go.
So we'll let our audience put their responses in
I
the
just
chat.
like
I
Keen's
guess.
fucking response.
Beg
You
pardon.
heard him.
You heard us.
You heard the man.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you want to call it.
His present burst.
I don't know nothing about none of that.
Daddy Llama's response: pine trees.
Staff.
All right. then.
Staff. What's
Theta, go
happening
ahead
there?
with somebody's trying to
Hello.
have Dustin as a beaver dam.
Oh.
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 Oh
I'm into
my.
it.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Okay.
I'm here for it.
Oh.
Okay. Theta, go ahead.
Hello, I am Theta.
Ah,
Welcome to Wednesday night.
don't make me hit the blah blah blah.
I have a top 3 for us this evening.
You fucking beat me to it.
love it.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Fuck. I would like everybody's top 3 favorite quacks. No, you can't do
No,
that.
we can't. We cannot do that one.
No!
Oh, that was sorry. Did not know.
What
I
he
was
meant to do,
uninformed.
what he meant to say was,
I was not informed. Was not told.
now, you're
Favorite
about to get
quacks.
informed.
Why can't we use that one? Is it
Apparently
because it's
Twitch.
sexual?
Twitch doesn't like
TOS.
it.
Suck my dick.
I want your top 3 favorite guitar solos of all time.
Fuck you, Tyler.
All right, douchebags.
Okay, I have mine. So is it okay if I go first?
God, why don't you go ahead and just nominate yourself?
Okay, fuck it. Somebody
Wow,
else go.
Look at
I'll
that.
go
Look at
fuck
Piece of
myself.
shit.
Yeah, right. Fucking leaves
Right,
this,
fucking-
leaves this
what do you
goddamn
think you're-
podcast. Wants
what do
to
you
go
think
first.
you're
you know
the
what?
main
No,
guy?
Theta,
Jesus
Theta,
Christ.
what are your 3? What are your 3, Theta?
Oh, see, I'm gonna let you go first.
You fucking bitch.
I wanted you to
Fine.
go first this week.
Oh,
Just
of
like
course
last
you
week.
did.
And the week before.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck you. Deal with it. My top 3 is Dio with Rainbow in the Dark,
That's
Okay,
a
fair.
good one. I like that one.
Solo.
Ozzy Osbourne with Mr. Crowley,
Fuck. Okay, got a race one on mine. Great.
and I'm probably about to steal another one of yours, Avenged
No.
Sevenfold with Afterlife.
Don't. I would have picked a different one, but
Nah.
should we
Solid
throw
choices.
out, can we throw out the honorable mentions real quick so nobody else picks them?
Yes,
Yes.
go ahead.
Okay, honorable mentions. Correct me if I'm wrong. Eruption by Van Halen.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a given.
That's on everybody's list. Period. What was the other one? Fuck. Freebird.
Yeah, no free bird.
Yes.
Can't pick Freebird.
Freebird.
Can't pick
Nice.
Freebird.
No stairway. No
No
stairway.
no
Denied.
stairway, no
Denied.
Freebird, and
Denied.
no Eruption. It's not denied. It's that they realistically should be on everybody's list,
Listen,
so
I
we're
ju-
just
I
gonna
ju-
knock them out.
I just saw
Go
my
ahead.
brother's comment. Colin, that is a fucking breakdown, not a solo, not zeros.
For those of you
Oh.
who want to know, he
Also-
said my
also
favorite
zeros.
guitar solo
Breakdowns,
is when I
breakdowns
plugged
can
in
be
my
whatever they
guitar.
want to be, okay?
Breakdowns can be whatever they want to be. There
We'll
can be
do- we'll
solos
do-
and breakdowns.
That's
damn
gonna
it.
be a top 3 coming up because
Yeah,
I've got
that'll-
a
oh, yeah.
slew
Breakdowns?
of them.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
breakdowns are coming up.
I
for
won't have
sure.
any, so that's I'm out on that.
Oh, you better
one.
start listening,
Get in the
bud.
metal
Well,
board.
you
as
know,
you-
listen, I'm not
Get
a
some hair on your
metalhead.
balls.
I am
Get
a
some hair on
punk
your balls.
rocker. Deal with it.
Hey,
Just,
listen.
just look up a list, dude. There's so
Minute.
fucking many.
Fine, I will. I fucking
Why are
will.
you doing this?
Sir, sir, I will. I will.
Breakdowns and punk rock too.
What is that? Don't do that with your fucking Xbox headset, okay?
Listen,
Cut it out.
listen, I have this. I just don't have a mic
I have
yes.
sent you a link.
Then what's the point of having that?
because I haven't
You're-
gotten a mic yet. I got
You're
it for
talking
free.
to the most.
Ooh,
You're
it's
talking to the most.
free.
You're talking to the most
AJ
broke
has a mic.
dude in this
Sir,
podcast.
Do I need to
Who
resend
bought
you the link for
this?
this microphone?
I have the link. I just haven't ordered a mic because I'm broke dick.
Well,
Well, not broke dick, but
pull the
That's
money
me.
and buy
I
it.
s-
You fuck.
I
You
say
know what
I
we're
say
gonna do?
broke dick. I
I-
just gifted
we're
2
gonna-
subs in there.
I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I got
okay,
you. I got
hold
you,
on.
bud.
Wait.
Gnome, I got you. You can go
Who-
next.
Okay, Gnome's next.
Gnome's
Okay.
next.
First one is "Play with Me" by Extreme because Nuno Betancourt is
Mm.
underutilized in everything.
Nice.
Yeah,
Fucking
no, he's
solo man.
fantastic.
Yeah. Next one, dude, I had a hard choice for this one, so I'm just gonna go with both bands. So Ministry and Burn the Priest,
Mm,
the solo when Jesus Built My Hot Rod.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Both bands did a phenomenal job, and I couldn't choose between the two. Obviously, Ministry is the original, fantastic, but Burn the Priest
Jesus
or
built my car. It's a
Yeah.
love affair.
Exactly.
I love that
But
song
I mean,
so
like,
much.
and for those of you who don't know, Burn the Priest is Lamb of God
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
before they were the Lamb of God.
before they were Lamb of
Yeah,
God,
they-
and then they went back.
Well, they
into,
kicked it back up, and it's just like a cover band now.
Yeah,
Even though you
It's
know
just
him and Chris
they sell
Adler
Lamb of
that
God
always
merch
do
on
it.
Christian
I think
websites.
I think it's all 4 of them.
What?
Or 5 of them.
That was
right
like
now.
3 weeks ago, my guy.
Still funny.
And then my my last one. So you got Pantera's Cowboys from Hell, that album. People choose
Okay.
Cowboys from
Mhm.
Hell. People choose Cemetery Gates. I go with Domination because
That's a
Okay.
good
that
one.
solo up to the breakdown, and then the fucking Widdlies that Dimebag does.
The what? Can you say that one
The
more time for me?
Widdlies. I don't give a fuck. That is a technical
Okay,
term.
I wanted to make sure I heard you right. That's all.
And then my honorable mention, Chuck Berry
Ooh.
with Johnny B. Good.
Okay.
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 No. Yeah, Chuck
I
Berry's
feel
a
like that. I feel like
fantastic
that's
guitar
kind of
player.
disrespectful.
Huh?
I feel like
I
that shouldn't
don't.
be an honorable. I feel like that should be like a top 3.
I mean,
Now
it's
that
up
I
there,
think
but
about it,
I also
It's an
don't listen to
honorable
Chuck Berry
mention
too
because
often.
if any of us had truly thought about it, that would be on our list. But that's
I'm
a great
shocked I
honorable
didn't
mention.
think about that.
How
Yeah,
dare you
right.
disrespect Chuck Berry?
All right,
Fuck
No,
you.
I'm not
AJ.
disrespecting him. I love
Oh,
him.
fuck you.
AJ, I think you
What?
should go next because it sounded like you were ready to go with
He's
yours.
ready. Look at him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
first one
Yeah.
is going to be White Nile by Born of Osiris because that solo is
Ooh.
fucking amazing.
Is that the one with the saxophone?
No,
Which
that's
one's-
Shadowmourne.
Shadowmoor. Okay, yeah.
Shadowmourn's really good. I did have a saxophone solo I was gonna put on here, but I was like, wait, guitar.
Guitar solo.
Yeah,
Listen,
I
when
had
Born
to
of
be
Osiris busts out the
specific.
saxophone, you know you're
So
fucking you're
that
done.
the solo in Mea Culpa by the Human Abstract, that solo is awesome.
Yeah.
And then I had another one and I just lost it.
You
I
should
was
type them
looking at
out.
it and I was like, oh yeah, that's a good one. How about you shut the hell up?
Hey, what?
You let me
Hey,
live
look
my
at that, a
goddamn
kitty.
life.
Kitty cat.
Oh,
While you're doing
Well-
that, apparently there's a fun fact. Garrett used to play the sax.
What?
Dude,
What?
Your brother
What?
called you out, dude.
Oh, I did. I used to play the saxophone.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Do you feel
okay.
pretty sexy
Here's
about
one.
oh,
I-
you!
yeah.
I knew you were gonna say it, you stupid bitch. I knew it.
Okay, I got my third one.
Okay.
If anyone's played Guitar Hero 3,
Yes.
yeah, it
Yes.
was one of the bonus tracks. It's a song called "Lay Down" by Priestess.
Yeah.
The solo
okay.
is not hard, but it is so
Tasty.
good. It's
Priestess is
just
the band I haven't
this-
heard in forever.
this sweet stoner ass riff of a fucking solo. Nothing complicated. It just fits. It's right there where you need it.
Yeah.
And then my honorable mentions. Every fucking
Plural.
solo Brandon Small ever comes up with.
Valid. So Theta, before you list yours, do you want to go last and let our guests go?
I will
or-
gladly go last. Yeah.
Okay. So Dustin, Garrett, which one of you wants to go first, or have you been able to find any that you can list off?
I have some pulled off, but I've been going first every single time we've asked a question. If Garrett wants to go first.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, okay.
He's like, yeah, I got this.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
it.
go
Cool,
fuck
great.
yourself. Whatever.
Easy.
I'll go with the Battle of Yaldabaoth by Infant Annihilator.
Okay.
Yeah, baby. Everything they
Um,
do.
Everything. Comfortably Numb, Pink Floyd.
It is a huge Pink Floyd fan.
Pink Floyd should definitely be in the honorable mentions. I don't know why I sent
That's a
that.
fair one. Yes.
Look how grumpy
Well,
he is.
I don't
should
care.
have gone next. Damn
It
it.
was good.
And then the guitar solo that our buddy Austin does in our newest song.
Okay.
Hey, you know
That's a
what?
good one.
That's fair.
Ooh.
We didn't give stipulations on that.
We
So
did
that's
You
not.
guys
an
won't hear that
exciting
one from
one to
months
be on the
either, so
lookout.
now you
Yeah,
guys have this
yeah,
brain
yeah.
tease.
You guys have to suffer for a while because that song is not even close to being done.
You son of a bitch. No,
But-
I'm kidding.
Damn it.
They
Just-
do have a show coming up.
Fucking
every
start
time
throwing
I
shit.
every
Catch it
time
there.
I listen to the song and do the words with the song, I just get chills at the end with the
Ooh,
fucking
yes.
solo. So I gotta throw it in there.
Fuck yeah.
Real quick, Clutch said Blanky stop throwing a tantrum like a child. Anyways.
Hey, listen.
I was waiting to see keys going flying as he's like banging his mouth.
Mash the keyboard
Okay,
over his
listen.
kneecap.
I know better than that. Okay, keyboards are expensive.
That's
I'm
true.
not
Yes,
smashing
yes,
that.
they are. So I guess, Garrett, that was your 3, correct?
Yep, and I can't
right.
hold my piss any longer, so I'm gonna go pee on the floor. Be right back.
Have fun.
Son of a bitch.
While he pisses on the floor, Dustin, go ahead.
Yeah, well, as you say, I
triggered
accidentally sent the name of the song in the chat. I was just
That's
trying to write
fine.
it down so I didn't forget it. Hybrid to Earth by Era. I don't know if you listened to Era ever.
Mm.
Really
Yes.
badass band, really fun. I think it has really interesting solo. And then Open by Ollie Steele. He is the lead guitar player in Monuments, or I guess was. I don't know if he's actually in the band
Oh,
anymore.
okay.
I remember last year something happened. But,
Okay.
his solo stuff's phenomenal. Everything he does is just like stupid
It's
fun.
just, dude, him and Jason Richardson, as soon as
Yeah.
they broke away from their bands, were just like,
Yeah.
oh, I can do anything now.
Well, he had been doing that solo stuff before he left the band. he didn't even leave the band because he like didn't enjoy the band. It was just more of from what he said at least, he overworked himself doing online lessons, seminars constantly, touring, his solo stuff, the band. He just felt
I
very
could see
overworked, so
that.
he just literally dropped music for months before he ever done anything else again for a while.
Mhm.
It's really strange.
Yeah.
But his stuff is
That's
phenomenal.
fair enough.
Mhm.
And then if you guys
Yeah.
like Peripheral, Zagreus from the newest
Oh,
album has badass
Mhm.
solo halfway
yeah.
through.
Oh my god, I love Periphery so much.
Oh yeah, all of them are so talented.
I
Did you guys get to see them? When
I
they
was
came
super
out?
upset. No, we opened up for First Jason that night, and then I had a post come
Ah,
around. It was like Under Oath, Periphery, OKC tonight, and
yeah,
I was like,
I am
what?
very, very upset that I had to miss
yeah.
that
Garrett
show.
was supposed to go with me, but he had to miss it. It was a
I'm
great one.
so upset, which means I will do. I'm going on Sunday, and nobody's gonna
Yeah.
stop me.
Actually, also fun fact: the song that we just mentioned, that Garrett's favorite solo from ours, that song specifically was inspired by that show.
Hell yeah.
So
Nice.
hopefully it turns out to have a very like all over the place, like hopefully good progressive sound like Periphery does when they're trying to blend things constantly, switching styles nonstop
Mhm.
throughout the songs.
And I will also
Okay.
say that in terms of like lyrically, this song is the best thing I've ever
It's the
written.
worst.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Like a true
Uh,
It
Also,
has come from a place of very deep-seated pain.
that's
Gotcha.
good.
love
That's
it.
where the good ones come from, man.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Caleb, if you have never listened to Periphery, please do.
Yeah, you need
Like,
to.
Yeah, I think
I know
you
you're
don't have
not
to be a
a,
metal
I
fan
know
to
you're
like
not a
Periphery.
super metalhead, but you will
Agreed.
like them.
Send,
Agreed.
send me a
I'll send you a link.
Even if
YouTube,
it's just the
YouTube
instrumentals.
specifically, not Spotify. YouTube, please. I don't pay for
Oh my
Spotify
god, YouTube
Premium.
music's the best way to
Dude,
do
I
it.
Names on
pay
it.
I pay for fucking YouTube Premium so I can listen to full
Yep,
albums of shit without having to deal
that's
with
what I
ads.
do.
So, anyways,
I pay for
Theta,
Spotify Premium.
Yeah.
Hello.
Spotify.
Theta,
Much
it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna start
Ass.
with a Pink Floyd song.
Yeah.
Luckily, I wrote 2 down because I had a feeling Comfortably Numb was gonna get taken. So I put Shine On You Crazy Diamond,
Ooh,
which
okay.
is it's almost kind of a cop out, kind of like Freebird. Like there's very little vocals and it's like all solo, but
It's still a good
I'm gonna
song.
let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide
See,
because
that was the whole reason I didn't go with Kraken by Acacia Strain, because it's basically
yes.
just a big
Oh,
instrumental.
yeah.
That's a good one.
But
I mean,
I was
but the
gonna
drum part,
do
that's
Comfortably
what-
Numb, but
mine was either going to be Comfortably Numb or The Great Gig in the Sky. Those are like my two.
yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, we'll put Great Gig on everybody's
Yeah.
honorable
Yeah.
mentions just because,
Yeah.
like, if you're a musician or anything, like, Great Gig, you love Great Gig, like, everybody knows it.
Let's correct
Everybody
that
loves it.
statement. Musician or music enthusiast,
Music enthusiasts.
because that's all you are.
Woo.
Anyways, called out. Deal with it. Continue.
Look at that face of like
Listen here,
betrayal.
motherfucker. Okay.
Yeah,
You just
I'm
wait.
listening.
Now, okay. I'm gonna start a local band. Get ready, motherfucker.
Go for it. Let me know how it
Coming
works
at,
out.
coming at. I will let you know. Pop
Yeah.
punk.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have
Garbage.
enough
I'm
of
kidding.
those.
Anyway.
Second one, I'm gonna do Purple Rain.
Oh, that's
There's a
Ooh,
nice
okay.
little, there's a nice little little in there.
Yeah.
And then I don't want to put either of these in my honorable mentions, so I'm gonna do Sultans of Swing will be in my honorable mention.
Okay.
But that's like one of my all-time favorite.
Hey, Dire Straits
songs.
comes on. I'm throwing down.
That's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
But my third actual one
Ooh.
is one that no one will know more than likely. It's more like if you know, you know. Cow People by Bill Murray. If you've
I
never
haven't
listened to it,
that one.
that song specifically has a little countryish twang solo right in the middle of it. Really fucking weird band. I love them to death. It's the old vocalist for Attack Attack's band. I
Okay.
don't have a genre. I can't explain what kind of genre they are. They're hardcore.
They're very all over the place.
They're country. They're alternative. They're jazz. They're everything combined into one.
So
But this
basically
one
ska.
specific, they have a sax like it. It's
They
ska
are-
too.
They are the
have
cake.
everything.
They are the cake of the hardcore scene.
Exactly.
Ooh, okay.
Yes. But that
Like,
that
you could listen
specific
to-
song, it's twangy. It's like it hits that country itch that I fucking hate. I hate country music, but it's got that twang. I think that makes it okay because they hit you with the Taco bell sound at the end of it, so it makes
Oh,
it all
geez.
okay. But that's got to be
Um,
my third
Yeah.
one.
So,
I
like, to
have a
best describe
few-
it, it's like listening to Cake and then listening to like The Distance, and then going from that to Stick Shifts and Safety Belts.
Gotcha.
Yeah, pretty
There
much.
is a
all
few
over.
mentions in our chat here live on Twitch. Daddy
Oh,
Llama
yeah,
did
let's hear
put "Seize the Day" by Avenged Sevenfold, which did have a good solo in the middle of it.
That's a good
fantastic
solo.
song.
She did.
Personally,
Go ahead.
like Avenged Sevenfold wise, like my favorite solo is on Lost. I love that
Oh
solo.
yes,
Oh, Lost is
yes,
fantastic.
that was a fantastic one. Yes,
That
she
or
also
Almost
put.
Easy.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
She also put "Comfortably Numb" by Pink Floyd, and then she did "All Along the Watchtower" by Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was a good
yeah,
Why
one.
did we
that's
put
I
Hendrix as
almost-
a
I was gonna
fucking
say,
mention?
I almost put Hendrix on my list, but
I
I
was
took
gonna
him out
say
for
if-
Prince.
if your
Gutter-
girlfriend or if your wife was gonna say fucking Bob Dylan, I would have disowned her.
Well, she's watching, so she heard that.
Good.
Gunnar
Good, Steph.
Richthofen put "Darling Nikki" by Prince in there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
That was
that's
a good one.
one.
Anything by Prince. There we go.
Yep,
Thank
anything by Prince. So that's just some of the mentions we had in our chat there. Daddy
shit.
Llama wants to
Everything's
know
wrong
what's
with
wrong
Bob Dylan.
Oh,
Everything.
she wanted to know what was wrong
Exactly
with Bob Dylan.
what he said. So
Bob Dylan's
there,
terrible.
when the world ends, if I'm still alive, I hope there are two people that I get to end before the actual end.
Bob
Bob
Dylan's both of
Dylan's
them.
one of
That is
them.
a Bob
Right.
Dylan and an old manager I used to have.
Valid.
Bob Dylan and Bob Dylan's father.
He could have been.
All right, so that covers our area here with the top three. So we want to thank Theta for that. And now we're going to transition into our next topic. So here's the transition.
I got it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Listen, there's a delay on the stream and a delay over here. I don't know when. Fuck. Math.
Okay. Well, hey, guess what?
Math.
It's your turn, fuckface.
It's your turn.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Hey, fuckface.
So,
This is Gnome's recent releases.
so first one, we've talked about this band and the fact that this album's coming out, but Enter Shikari's "A Kiss for the Whole World" is
Chef's
good.
Kiss.
Woohoo.
Is good.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
buddy.
fantastic album. What?
Huh?
Oh,
Huh?
also,
Oh.
Dustin, Garrett, if you guys have any that you've listened to recently, like a new band put something out,
Yeah.
and you're like he doesn't bring it up, feel free to throw it out. This is all
Absolutely.
about like helping the people who watch us discover new stuff as well. Like, or something that you
me.
love, and you're like, this band hasn't put anything out in like 15 years, and they did, and it's a fucking banger. Like Enter Shikari, they fucking dropped this album, and it's catching everyone's phones on fire.
Oh, that's
That new
hot.
Beartooth song's pretty good.
See, I haven't got
Not
to
bad.
listen to that yet.
It is good, weirdly enough.
I'll have to listen to it. My next one is Skindred, the reggae metal band.
Yeah.
Released 3 new singles. If I could, Set Phasers and Give Me That Boom.
Guess I'll
All
have to look
three
that up.
are good.
Okay.
And then so I had a hard time finding a third one, but I mean, I still listen to them from time to time, so I figured I'll add them to the list. The Devil Wears Prada released 2 new singles as well.
Yeah, buddy.
Reaching
dude.
and Ignorance, and they're
I-
good.
I know it's a little past due, but Attack Attack's new stuff.
It was good. That EP
it's
that they
so
had,
good. Yeah,
it was fantastic.
like Killing
Um,
for Sport was so good.
There's in our chat, Gunnar Richthofen said he found a band called Iced Earth
Oh,
that had a pretty
Ice-
badass song about Cthulhu.
Oh yeah,
Iced Earth is awesome. Recommend listening to Iced Earth.
Okay.
Shadow of Intent's The Migrant released
Yeah,
relatively
it's an EP.
recently, and
I
it
need to
is
listen to that.
it is
Shadow of Intent had new shit?
fucking.
Oh,
Oh.
It's really good.
I
for
know
sure.
the Acacia Strain just released some new stuff too.
Did they?
Yes,
I will say I got a bone to
There-
pick with Spotify.
there it
for
is
putting-
again.
I had
I
a
got a
girl
bone to
break
pick
up.
with picked the Spotify, they put Stained on my recent releases. I don't like that at
Oh
all.
no.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't like that. Why is Stained on my
I don't
recent
like it
releases?
either.
My recent releases got pulled up with the new Acacia Strain song, so I guess
no,
I'm
it
doing
pulled
something right.
it pulled everything else, and then there was Stained, one song, and it
I can't.
stained the whole fucking playlist.
I don't
Oh.
use Spotify that much, so I'm out on that.
Listen, shut your mouth.
I'm
gotta-
sorry.
I gotta
Hold on.
loop back around to the Acacia Strain because my diet autism tells me I have to, or I'm gonna go crazy. I actually had a girl break up with me because of an Acacia Strain song.
It's dumb.
What?
Wait,
What?
what?
Wait,
Okay, hold
Hear
on.
it.
Yeah.
Story
Please
time. Here we
elaborate.
go.
So she like begged me to get tickets to this show.
hmm
It was the Acacia Strain, Motionless in White, and Oceano, and As Blood Runs Black.
Oh, yes, please.
And we went to this show, and Acacia Strain played, and like the following week, she broke up with me because I liked the Acacia Strain because of their one of their songs, and she was talking about how she was Christian and it was like against her
Was it
religion or some
Jesus
shit.
fucking Christ?
No, it was the one where he says Hail Mary, the Virgin
Oh,
Whore.
Ramirez.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's good enough.
Oh,
That's a good
that's
fucking
how you
song.
know.
Good
I
riddance.
will
You
I
don't
will
need
be
her.
upfront. That's how you know you dodged a bullet. They're like,
Yeah.
I'm this and
no,
that
but we-
just, and I'm like, get the fuck
we s-
out, you know.
We spent the next like 4 years going on and off, and then she cheated on me a bunch while I was in basic training. So
Oof. Now I will say this real quick, Daddy Llama. If you ever get mad at me about a song I listen to and you're like, I'm against that, look, it's just fucking music, okay? And I feel
See-
like I'm gonna get hit for this at some point tonight. She might run over and pop me upside the head. If it happens, it happens. Just act like nothing.
His
Listen,
ass.
man, if
Like,
you listen
beat
to
'em.
Taylor Swift all day, it's fine, my guy. No
I
one's
do not
judging
listen
you.
to. I do not listen. Oh, she straight up said, "Bitch, watch yourself." Oh fuck, I'm in trouble.
Kick his ass, Dad.
He's
Beat his ass on camera.
He's gonna be the second person to get hit on this stream. Last one was me, and I got hit with monkey toes.
Oh.
I'm
Monkey
looking
toes?
over at my kitchen
My
area
g-
because
my
I
gir-
know
My girlfriend
when she
grabs stuff
comes,
with her
it's just-
toes all the time, so I call them her monkey toes.
I am gonna get knocked the
Makes more
fuck out
sense.
here, and I don't like Tay Swift. No, that's Theta
lie to
over there.
us.
He
It's
loves
okay.
it.
What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong with T Swift, man? I'm up to your
Hey,
shit,
that's
man.
all you.
A
I've
lot.
seen
Alright?
his YouTube
Hey,
algorithm.
I
There
touched
is
her
a
hand.
lot.
I
Oh,
touched
did
her
you?
hand one time. I
Yeah.
did.
Did you smell your hand afterwards?
His life
I-
changed after that.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
Was it?
Life-changing moments.
It was
When's the-
fantastic.
When's the last
When a
time you
neckbeard
washed that
touches a girl
hand?
for the first time.
Listen, don't worry about Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about my gloved hand.
Don't worry.
I will
don't worry.
never shake your hand ever. I'm gonna go
Listen, don't worry about
sanitize
it, man.
mine.
It's okay. It's all good.
He's got like a preserved case.
He's like David Duchovny off of
That's-
Zoolander.
But
Oh,
on
somebody
some-
else is
hey,
getting called out.
No.
Hey,
So Colin's
Oh.
taking that out of context. So I have Jaren, my kid. There was an old soundtrack that Ninja Turtles did, something like that. There was a whole album written by the Ninja Turtles.
Are you talking about the one they did with Vanilla Ice?
Like no. So that was part of the movie. So there was like an actual album. Like so, if you
Alvin
just
and the
search
Chipmunks kind of thing.
kind of thing, yeah. They
Yeah.
had a whole shit. I will blame Jaren. That's the reason why I had a kid. But
Your son is gonna watch this in 10 years' time. He's gonna come back and watch this and be like, "What the fuck, Dad?"
listen, he knows that. He knows this is a shit talking family. We will shit talk all day.
Sounds like my house.
Right.
But no, so I ran across the album because I was looking for shit for him to listen to that wasn't gonna. I'm not gonna get in trouble for him repeating
Yeah.
because that's happened
Boo.
already. No, listen. When he starts quoting Electric Callboy and I get yelled at, that's a problem.
Hey, as long as you can get him to start quoting Letterkenny, you're good.
Fucking-
God.
Listen, I'm gonna teach him
That's
how
how
to
you
say
get
you
him beat
fucking
up,
10
okay?
ply. Yeah, that's
Fucking
right.
10 ply, bud. Can
But no,
Fucking
so like yeah, the Ninja Turtles or the Ninja quote unquote, like a whole ass album like about ninja shit and pizza and fuck like that. I'll have to send the link. I'll have to find it.
do it.
But we had the album, or at least I did as a kid, and it's fucking playing. I'm like, what the? Why do I know this shit?
It sounds like something that
Why
definitely
do I
happened in the
know
90s
these
TV show.
songs? Shit was wild, man.
No, look, we all know, as Clutch is saying here, got to make up for not having height, got to do something. I mean,
What?
that's all it comes down to.
But
Oh,
let me
yeah,
tell
yeah,
you,
here-
let me
here you go.
tell you this. Let me tell you this. Okay, so I'm gonna make this a real quick story. I was in like, I think I was a senior in high school or something like that, and T Swift came to the BOK. My buddy called me and he was like, "Hey, do you want to go to this concert? I know it's weird, but I got an extra ticket. It's yours for free." And I was like, "I got nothing else to do. Sure, why not?" So we go. Tell me how this motherfucker had 2 seats on the floor, 6th row from the stage at the BOK. T Swift does her crazy thing where she disappears from the stage and shows up at the back of the arena, like that everybody fucking does.
Wait,
So she
does
starts
that?
walking down the aisles, and people in GA are stupid, and they stand up to turn and look. That's all they do. So I was like, okay, I'm not doing that. I crawled across all their seats to the edge of the row, and she walked by, and I was like, and she went, and I was like,
You
yeah.
know, you were
Damn.
fangirling so hard, weren't
He
you?
was.
Oh hell
You-
yeah,
You
hell
worked.
yeah. Hey, T Swift's my girl.
You worked for that handshake, huh?
I did work for it, and it was fucking worth it.
He's like, I put in the fucking time,
I
man.
put in the
I
work.
will
put in
I
the
will let
time.
him know.
Nuts
Yeah,
I
that was our
walked
roommate.
past.
Yeah, right. Well, no, it was a bunch of fucking uppity
Smells like
girls
clam
watching T
chowder.
Swift. Yeah.
Oh
But I'm
god.
the smart one. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna crawl across you guys' chairs.
I
Whatever.
just imagine him just like fucking dunking on teenage girls, just
Yeah,
pushing them to the
he's fucking
side.
he
It's not,
didn't
it's
push
not
it.
that
He
they
was fucking.
stood up to get out of his way. He didn't crawl underneath them. He was just going full elbows deep.
Yeah, just get the fuck out of the way.
He's fucking
He's
crowd
just-
killing the T
He's
Swift.
just in the middle of a Die Artist murder fucking pit, trying to get to T Swift.
I just have that. I have that PTSD of the arf in my brain at all points
Oh,
in time.
Coachella.
All right.
Coachella
Fucking-
flashbacks.
Throwing
Oh,
elbows,
Jesus.
just walking.
Fucking
All right.
the type
I
of
w-
person Perfect Blue was written about.
Oh,
Exactly. Exactly. Anytime a dog starts barking, I get triggered and just start swinging.
Oh fuck. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and transition to our next topic here. There it
Yep,
goes.
slow down every time.
All right, so our next topic here is where myself and the other three co-hosts, the four of us, kind of went through and found some different, music articles, music news to talk about.
Yes. If you guys look in the Discord chat, you'll see music news.
Mhm.
Look through those. If there's any of them that pique your interest, there's one in general we're definitely going to talk about because Ted Nugent's an asshole.
Um,
Better
Wow,
leave goddamn Dolly Parton
Spoiler
alone.
alert. Spoiler
wait, which one
alert.
was that?
It was
I don't
right
have
up there
that
when
one
I
in
said,
here.
it's in music news right when I left the GIF of
Oh,
Big
yeah,
Fly
I
saying
see it.
leave her alone. Yeah.
So Daddy Llama shared this one, and we're gonna go ahead and talk
The
about it
GIF.
here. The title of the
Yep.
article
Yeah, right.
is Ted Nugent accuses Dolly Parton of being a Satan artist.
And he better
This
shut his
is-
bitch mouth before I fight him over it.
Right, and this is
real.
from rockcelebrities.net. Apparently, from because I think I was reading the article through it. Where was it?
I will hit an old man for Dolly Parton.
So apparently, he is claiming that country music had turned into drag queen music and sexualized children. This is quoting the article here. He then continued by addressing Parton and criticizing her for being not a country artist, but a quote Satan artist. The guitarist's accusations come in light of a Wisconsin elementary school's recent decision to ban Dolly and Miley Cyrus's collaboration Rainbow Land, stating that the track wasn't appropriate for young children.
Okay, let's listen
enough.
here. Listen here, Nugget. With your fucking.
Doesn't he have a song called Jailbait?
I'm pretty sure
pretty
he
sure.
does.
Yeah.
Like,
Jack.
he's got like one fucking hit that everyone knows, fucking Stranglehold.
Yeah.
Which don't get me wrong,
Jailbreak.
that song, it's jailbreak, whatever, same thing.
But he loves America, man.
Yes, thank you, Daddy, for sharing the article.
But
Aw.
just go back
Ultimately-
to your fucking hunting show.
Ultimately, what comes down to is that is what happens when you give a redneck way too much fucking money. He thinks he's all that in a bag of fucking potato chips and needs to shut the hell up.
For real.
Oh, Gunner in the chat fucking calling him out too. Oh shit.
Yep. Yes, Ted Gunner says yes. Ted Nugent loves America so much he shat his pants to dodge the Vietnam draft. Oh, fuck.
America.
And
I was
Silver
about to say, that's
Streaks, welcome to the
I always
chat.
find like the takes that he take to be pretty stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's some.
It's like him and Kid Rock have the dumbest hot takes.
Well, I
Well,
think it's they're both scared that they're becoming irrelevant, right?
Well,
They
they
are.
are.
They are. They already
They
are.
So
are.
they're just doing whatever they can to make drastic reactions from like woke people, as they call them, or just liberals. So they're just doing whatever they can just to piss off people so they can get attention.
Had to get
Yeah.
my camera to focus.
Yeah, you're good. There is another article I want to talk about just because I don't like them. I don't enjoy them. Their earlier
Mhm.
shit was the good stuff. Now they're garbage. Metallica's 72 Seasons, the new album,
Oh yeah, no,
has
the
their
album's
worst
no good.
first week in sales in a long time.
Well,
And that says a lot
when-
because Saint Anger exists.
I kind of hate
Right.
all of Metallica, so I don't really
Yeah, that's
have much
kinda how I
weight in this
feel.
one.
I was
I
like,
just don't.
I mean, that's
I
fair.
don't think they've
Not
ever
everybody
been
likes
good.
them. Not everybody likes them. Like
I think they've had good songs, but they're not a
Yeah.
good band.
Well, they haven't
I mean,
had
that's fair.
consistency throughout an entire album.
Exactly.
Oh
Like
shit!
all their albums are far
Mm.
too all
Listen-
over the place, and on top of
listen,
that, they
I just saw Steph's
Yeah,
comment.
I'm
It's
still on.
I will say Saint Anger is better than 72 Seasons because the album 72 Seasons is garbage. I listened to it,
Yeah, no,
hated
it's
it,
I haven't
terrible.
heard it yet.
hated
I
it.
didn't listen
And
to it at all.
Garrett's brother said Kid Rock was irrelevant at Woodstock '99. So
Ooh,
yeah,
Isn't that the one that had all
But,
sorts of issues?
oh,
He's also
shit.
part of that group of people that just kind of fucking suck. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
Careful, you might upset Daddy Lama on that one. She does
Hey,
like
watch
Kid
out.
Rock.
Ba da ba.
Shit. So I'm
Bang-a-dang,
looking at
diggy-diggy.
I'm looking at the article a little bit further. You know how many sales it's had? 146,000.
Oof.
Now,
Really
keep that in
cool.
mind.
That's not
They have listed here. It gets better. They have listed here the other albums they have and how many they sold. Death Magnetic, 490,000. Saint Anger, 417,000. Reload, 436,000. Load, 680,000. The Black Album, 598,000.
I can see that.
For them to only have
Their numbers are really
146,000.
low in general. That's kind of
Yeah, I was
Which-
going to say I thought they've had stuff go platinum before.
especially Black. I thought Black Album was
Yeah, I was pretty sure Black Album went platinum.
Maybe this is all based off first week sales.
Yeah,
That's
this
what
is
it's gotta
this is
be.
based
It's
off of
gotta
that.
be.
Now,
So,
I
yeah,
will
hell,
say
they
this.
even-
Because I know the Black Album's gone platinum.
They-
That's
they
I
what
will
was
say
compare it
this
to
about
when-
the
Go ahead.
about the low sales. So most people are streaming nowadays. So I will say this: not many people
Yeah.
are buying albums nowadays.
That's fair.
So it actually
very
does break
fair.
it down here. So it says 146,000 sales. So it breaks down to actually 134,000 album sales, 11,500 streaming equivalent albums. So streaming wise, it's had just short of 12,000, but that's adding into the 134,000.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean,
So
like whenever
yeah.
they released that single Lux Eterna on the radio, I listened to it. I was like, "Oh, cool, new Metallica. All right." Wow, this is bad.
Mm.
Wow, this is really bad. Especially that solo was not a fucking.
Oh
like,
shit! When that second single dropped, I don't remember the name of it. The kid called Darkness or some shit, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
As soon as Lars' drumming started, I was like, okay, I'm shutting this shit off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Couldn't-
no,
couldn't
it's
do it at all.
not good.
No.
So, all right. So we're gonna let Dustin and Garrett. I want the two of you to look through the music news section. You could start up with the Ted Nugent and then kind of scroll down from there. You can look through all the articles we have. Is there one that sticks out to you that you guys would like to talk about?
Actually, yes. So not so
Oh.
much with the subject that it points out, because I don't really care much about Oasis whatsoever.
that's
But
the one
just
I was
the
gonna
AI music generation in general.
pick. Yep,
Okay.
that was the one I was gonna pick.
For our viewers at home, the article is from loudwire.com. That the article title is Liam Gallagher responds to AI generated Oasis album, quote, I sound mega. From this, looking at it here, they actually have it quoted from the Twitter post. Osiris Serrano tagged him saying, "Hey Liam, have you listened to the AISI S album yet. And he said, not the album, heard a tune. It's better than all the other snizzle out there.
Snizzle.
Apparently
Talk about
he
an old
also
dry trying to stay relevant with the kids lingo.
right. He's
Damn
also
it.
apparently it quotes here. He's also apparently gassed with the vocals that sound like him, yet were created with artificial intelligence. Quoted saying, "Mad as fuck, I sound mega." So, damn.
What? What?
So-
What the fuck did I just hear come out of your face?
Yeah. No, you heard. I am quoting the Twitter post here. Somebody also asked, "What about this album, Liam?" And his response, and I'm quoting via Twitter: "Mad as fuck, I sound mega."
It's British.
That
It's British and
You-
bad.
in it.
A bit off, ain't it?
So apparently, so how was they quote here? How was AI Oasis created? Apparently, the guy who did it said the band they had sounded exactly like that. All they had to do was replace the singer's vocals with Liam's. So he apparently spliced various a cappella recordings of Liam to train the AI version, and then just layered it over top his band's recordings.
And they just replaced Liam entirely.
I mean, is Oasis even still going?
The only song they had is
Those two
Wonderwall.
fucking brothers can't get along.
That's right. Yeah,
They're
no,
always trying to fucking kill each other.
Yeah.
They had Wonderwall
That's
in a
hot.
weird ass tuning. No one wants to play it.
So,
But
anyways,
everybody-
here's Wonderwall.
Everybody tries to play it.
Listen, if I hear Wonderwall one more goddamn time,
Hey,
I'm
no.
smashing guitars.
Jared
at
actually
that
talked
point.
Gnome.
about playing where
So
Wonderwall
anyways, here's
like a
Wonderwall.
joke for the show.
I will
Hey, Gnome,
piss on the stage.
Hey, Gnome, can you pull out your guitar and play Wonderwall for me?
I can't because I've never learned it.
That's what you
So I
just
made
pull
it
out
a
a
point
Guitar
not to learn
Hero.
it.
You pull out a Guitar Hero guitar controller and say, okay,
Well,
so
listen, hang
anyways,
on.
here's Wonderwall.
Where's the? I swear it was in a
anyways,
weird ass
here's
tuning too.
Wonderwall.
It's like he probably knows
Oh,
All Star by Smash Mouth, but not Wonderwall.
Listen, because
Right?
All Star's
Like,
a
what
banger.
the fuck?
It is a banger.
That's true.
It is
Look,
fair.
here's all I'm...
It started off as like a haha funny meme, and then after a while, you're like, you know, it's actually a pretty good song.
I get down with the song.
So
Like a
we
lot
like
of his
to...
Wonderwall.
songs start off as a joke.
Fuck
Yeah, right.
Shrek, we're facing
Like I don't
to
know
be
if you
the
guys
next
ever listened to
Beatles.
that "What's New Scooby Doo" theme song, but it
Hey,
slaps.
It's
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
great.
I saw.
That's why they play it at all their shows.
Haley, I saw you
Yeah.
go to like come through here and then turn around.
Dude, fucking Simple Plan is who you're talking about, right?
You spilled
Yeah.
hot noodle juice.
Dude, I got
on
to
you?
watch him perform that live when they came to Tulsa back
That'd be
this
fun.
past year. Oh, it was amazing. I bought tickets for my wife and I because she's a huge Simple Plan Sum 41 fan, and that was a
Yeah.
Is she a
Badass
simple
show.
fan?
yes.
I'll leave.
Yes,
Please.
please. Anyways,
Anyways,
so
here's Wonderwall.
no, Silver Streaks would like to request Wonderwall now,
Silver?
and Daddy hates you. Okay, so do we want to go
Anyway,
to one more
here's
article?
Ted Nugent covering
Here's Ted
Wonderwall.
Nugent. Fuck. Ted
Okay.
Nugent's Wonderwall.
We're gonna go ahead and transition into our next segment here. So here we go.
I did the finger things.
I'm in the middle of
We
something.
can't see.
I like how Dustin's just like.
Oh shit! I hit the wrong one.
Oh no, he fucked it up.
to contact you about your car's extended warranty.
I hit the
Somebody
wrong
clip that.
He fucked it up.
Hey, look at that! I beat you to it.
one. Oh, look at that.
Anyways,
Silver, I'll kiss you on the mouth too. We'll
There you
go halvesies on that.
whoa, hey, okay. So
Listen, he said it
this
first.
is-
I'm just agreeing to it.
This is the part of the podcast that we call our music news. This or not news.
Wait, dude,
Tips.
We just did that.
I see. I told you guys I was gonna fuck
Transition
up.
again.
You guys
Transition again. We fucked it up.
transition
We fucked
again.
it up.
Fuck. Okay. There you go.
There we go.
All right. Now we're gonna do this right. This is our segment that we
Transition
call.
again.
Yeah, I fucking did. Fuck you. This is our segment that we call Music Gear Show Tips. This is where we, as musicians, can give you tips about your music, your gear, and your shows. And of course, as always, our first tip is.
Don't
Don't
suck.
suck.
That is as a person and as a musician.
Unless it's dick.
Whoa, hey,
That's totally
Hey,
fine. Hey,
that's-
whatever you're
hey,
you know,
into.
that's
we
whatever
don't
floats your
yuck
boat.
anyone's yum here.
I'm
You're-
I'm out here yumming people's yucks, man.
Well, Garrett, apparently your brother found the blurps because he's having fun with it now. And then he called out Dustin. So, anyways,
What'd
so
I do?
talking to he wants you to
Oh.
know. Hold
Oh,
on,
he's-
he's still typing.
Clipped.
Is this some more shit about Garrett?
Probably.
I don't know. We made wonderful eye contact.
Oh, when? Right now?
No, I think he was talking about that time backstage between the two of you when one of you had your pants down and the other one was on their knees.
Well, that's
Anyways.
I call it a pee hole, but whatever he wants to call it.
Oh, just now, he says. Just now. Okay.
Oh, so I just looked into the camera and he felt touched.
Oh, my.
Hey, yo.
Hey,
Hello.
I don't know if
Anyways,
it's that kind
There's
of
a tip for
podcast,
you
but
on
we can make it
stage.
that.
Look at the crowd.
Ooh.
Don't look at your
said, nah, that
fretboard.
was Austin. All right. So, let's start with, we're going to give it to you two. Do you have any tips that you would like to provide to our viewers, listeners, whether it's about music, gear, or shows?
I have a lot. This is a subject I could not stop talking about, actually.
Go
Well,
This
for
is
it.
one I'm very passionate about.
Pick your top one. Let's go.
So, I guess show-wise, I'm tired of seeing local bands on stage staring at their hands. I want to see people jump around, look at the crowd, engage the crowd, put on a show. Don't just play the instrument.
No.
Make it fun.
Understandable if
Have
you're
fun on
new.
stage. If you're new, yeah, you're gonna get nervous. Like, I mean, our show, Garrett was obviously very nervous.
Oh fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
but Garrett
but-
was moving. Garrett was
Yeah,
moving.
he was still
I was
moving,
there.
and he was still moving for sure. But I've seen like I don't want to call them out in a bad way, but a South Aberdeen, another local band, we played that show with them. They sound amazing.
They are
I love what
very
they're
good.
playing, but they don't have any stage presence, and it's nice to listen to, but then you don't want to watch it, you just want to listen to it. It
Yeah.
makes it less engaging to watch a show rather than just listen to the music in the background while talking to your friends
Yeah,
if they're
it's
not
like
Yeah.
on stage going crazy.
see, and I
Velma,
get
are
that
you writing
too,
this down?
because, like we like it took a minute for my
fits.
band to find our movements that felt good while we were playing, so it didn't mess us up, but we could keep going. Like I found out that after a couple practices and really working with it, I can jump and still do scream vocals. I just have to do it at a right pattern, and it makes it a lot of fun. Like the crowd, you'll see a couple people jumping up with me, and I'm like, yeah,
Sure.
that's what this whole thing's about.
For sure, I think putting on a performance while you're playing is one of the most important things. Besides just playing the song, of course that's important. But let's be honest, you could fuck up an entire segment of your song. The crowd's not going to notice.
No one's gonna know.
So it's better to put on a show so they remember you than play the song perfect.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
At our
I think
show,
it's all about being memorable.
one of our songs, I literally completely missed singing half of the song. I was repeating choruses, and
I remember you telling me that.
I completely I didn't even sing the last two choruses of the song. I sang a verse over twice. I was like, whatever.
If it works, it works. I think
Yeah,
live,
I've done that before.
You've
so.
got to make it work in a way that engages the crowd, even if it does make the song a little bit less well played or well sang.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just such an important thing.
I've done that countless times with new songs. Whenever we get them finished, and we're like, "Yeah, we're gonna play it tonight," and then halfway through the set, I'm like, "Oh God, what is the second verse?"
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guarantee, because I mean, I've been in the crowd and I've been to friends' shows, and I don't notice they fuck up. But to me, it always sounds great. If someone's hearing my band, unless you hear the band all the time, you're not going to notice.
Exactly.
And I think because of that, the whole point of
Yeah.
playing a show is to not only, of course, it's fun,
Yeah.
but to bring in and engage the crowd, have fun with the crowd. They're there to have fun. They're paying money.
Yeah.
Give them a show. Don't just play them some
Yeah.
music that they can listen to.
And
Yeah.
to the crowd, don't sit around. Like
Yeah.
you came to watch
fun.
music, right? Like I mean, I get it.
Fucking punch each other in the face. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Don't be
With
that
That's
asshole.
something definitely happens all the time as well. You'll see have the most rowdy band ever playing on stage, and Renee's is the worst. People just sit at the like all those chairs just right outside the dance floor.
Yeah.
They'll just
Don't
sit there
even
and
get.
watch you, and you could even
That's
say, "Come on, try to call people forward," and you'll maybe get one person come forward.
I
You came to the
I think
show, you paid the fee, have the fun.
Exactly.
we got pretty lucky. I feel like at our
Yeah, you
first
had a good
show,
turnout on
we
that.
we had a
Yeah.
really good turnout on that show, and I think the people there were actually like they weren't like as engaged as I personally would have liked them to be, but at the same time, we're a
For a
brand new
first
band.
show, I think we
Yeah.
They
did
don't
really
know
well.
us, and
So
they were bobbing their heads and doing their thing. So
yeah, that's why
um,
because I was sitting on the chair too when you guys first started playing, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get up and move forward and see if some people will follow me. Like that's what I like to do. I
Yeah.
like to blend with the crowd when I go watch a band. Like some good friends of my band were just in town. They're called We Are Araya, and they asked me if I'd come out. It was on Sunday night, and it's really hard for me to do that. But I went to go see them, and Jerica, the lead singer, she was like, "Come on, guys, come up here and have fun with us." And I was just like, "All right, cool. I'm gonna get up now. I'm gonna be the person that gets up to try to get more people to move forward."
Sure.
And like 6 more people followed me, and I'm like, "Yes, this is it.
Yeah.
This is what you want."
See, I
I think
mean,
that for sure
as
it's very important to be as a local musician. If you had a local show, do what be the crowd that you would want to have for your show.
I
exactly.
also use that as an avenue for me to kind of get out my fucking craziness, I guess, all the crazy thoughts in my head. So whenever I was up there, I just wanted to be as mental as possible, safely. Obviously, I don't want to like hurt
Yeah.
people or get anybody and pissed off at me
Yeah.
because
I have
I'm
some fun stories about that.
just like fucking. I'm not gonna go through and share them with a fucking no, but just go as wild as I possibly can and let that side out of me that I don't
And
normally get to in my day-to-day life.
and it helps when the crowd is like feeding off of it.
Right,
Like a
right.
lot of
See,
people don't get it. Like everyone's like, "Oh man, local shows fucking suck. There's never anything going on." It's because we're giving 110% to you guys, and you're giving us 2.
Yeah.
Garbage.
I
yeah.
mean, the way that I like to look at it is, I mean, look at how Less Than Human was back in the day. They haven't played shows in
Yeah.
forever, but I've never been to a Less Than Human show that like there wasn't
Exactly.
a crazy crowd,
Oh,
everyone having fun.
yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mosh pits galore. I will say, as one thing I do as a vocalist, and those who have been to a show that the Vagrants performed at, AJ can attest to this.
Mhm.
The first thing we do before we even start playing, I need all of you motherfuckers, especially you at the back of the venue, get your ass up, get to the front of the stage now. Like, we will stand there and wait until people come forward, because one of the big things that I love to do as a frontman is if I write a song that has a catchy chorus, one of the songs we wrote, Runaway. The literal
Yeah,
chorus
that's a
was
fun one.
repeating Runaway. And I was like, I want all of you up here because you're going to sing it. I literally went back and looked at footage tonight for other reasons of me sitting literally at the Vanguard in front of the speakers on the floor, worn down because it was at the end of the set, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna teach you guys this chorus because I have to sing the verses, so let me do this. And I basically teach the crowd. I'm like, you need to get up close because I'm not going to be able to talk very much. Sing this, and then I get back on stage and I'm like, all right, now it is your turn to do the work. I'll sing the verse and then I'll immediately microphone to the crowd. I want you participating.
Yeah.
So
See,
you
I
have
do
to get the crowd involved.
like my band, we played a show that was like fairly big, like almost sold out Vanguard show that we got so lucky to get on. And like our opening song, I have a part where I start shouting "Hey" and throwing my fist in the air. And right before that, I'm like, "Y'all motherfuckers, I know you got a voice. Let me hear you shout 'Hey' with me. Are you ready?" And then you feel the buildup in the song, and as soon as you see my arm come back, I've seen multiple people like sitting there waiting, and as soon as my arm goes forward, I just hear "Hey, hey," and shit like that with me, and it's awesome. You
Oh
get
yeah.
little bit of crowd participation goes a long fucking way.
Yes.
But at that high profile show I was talking about, we covered "In Waves" by Trivium, and just out of nowhere, happened to spot this one dude. Like when I have my glasses off, I can't see shit. I do that on stage because I have terrible stage fright, and I don't want him to go across the fucking venue.
Yeah.
But I happen to see this dude, and he's having a hell of a time. And we're the opening band. We're covering in waves, and we're getting back to the second part of the waves. And I see him just going off every single word of this song. So as I'm about to start shouting it, I tilt my mic down and just hand it to him. And I'm like, take it, buddy. He did the whole in wave section for us, handed it back, and I said, fuck yeah, we finished the song. The best part about it, this is a prime example of take a chance, go to a local show, and have fun. That was his first ever show.
Hell yeah.
And I happened to notice him, and he said, dude, you guys have completely changed my outlook on going to shows. He goes, this is the first time I ever went to a show. I love War of Ages. I love you guys now. He's like, you guys were so into it, and just you handing me the mic because you saw me singing the lyrics and let me do that section completely changed my mood. I am having the best time of my life.
So, in a
everybody do it.
nutshell, tip: get your crowd involved. Don't just stand there as he said, looking at your hands. Get involved with your crowd. But that also then goes to the fans, the crowd.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't fucking sit there. Get off your ass. Stand
Like-
at the stage. Now, if you've been working all day and you've been standing on your feet and you want to sit down, I get it.
That's not
Don't
an
be a bitch.
excuse. I don't want to hear it. I
Yeah, I
work.
mean,
Okay, I'm
the way
talking
that I
more
see
to
it
our
is you can-
elderly
you can get-
crowd.
That's fair with the elderly crowd, but I
Yeah,
work
the elderly
13
crowd.
I work 13 to 15 hour days, and if I go to a show and someone tells me to come to the stage, I'm gonna go up there and give you what I've got left.
That's how I feel.
Yep.
And I mean,
Yep,
on
same.
that subject, like you're only like your crowd's not going to get engaged if you're not being engaged on stage.
Right.
So you have to put on a show, and then crowd wise, if like the bands are going to always feed off of you. Like if you're obviously having a great time and enjoying yourself and losing your shit, having moshing, jumping up and down, screaming nonsense if you don't know the words, singing the words if you know the words, it's going to make the band just that much happier to play the show and put on
Yep.
that much harder of a performance.
And
Oh,
shit.
for sure.
They're going to go
We
from
fe-
like that 90% to 110%.
Everybody
Exactly.
feeds off of each other in that setting. Like,
Yep.
if I'm gonna
It's
go up there
one
and
big
be a fuck,
continuous cycle.
if I'm gonna go up there and
Yeah.
be a fucking menace, I want you guys to be a fucking menace too. Like,
Exactly.
And it's
Yeah.
just one of the
as,
things. I
as
mean,
long
don't-
as nobody dies, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Let's
No, fuck
fucking.
it.
Also,
don't-
if someone
Nope.
falls in a pit, pick them the
Pick 'em
fuck
up.
up.
Everyone,
Yeah,
Yes.
pick 'em the fuck
what I
up.
think is if you don't want to stop your moshing, fine, but purposely do not go towards them.
Yeah.
And if you're close to them and someone else is already picking them up, block the area. That way, so people don't
Yes.
run and start tripping over each other, and suddenly
am a
everyone's on the
very-
ground over there.
Every time I get into a mosh pit, whenever somebody falls, if I can't pick them up, I'm like fucking knocking people back, trying to
Yeah.
get them
Yeah.
away from the downed
Mhm.
person.
Pit
Yep.
etiquette is very, very important, I think. And
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%.
you can have fun in the pit and get slightly hurt, and it's going to happen. But
Right, for
people
sure.
get seriously hurt
bloody
because
nose.
people aren't having that pit etiquette that should be
Right.
Yeah.
like
When you got the
it should be-
fucking the crowd
hardcore kid.
destroyers out there
Yeah.
just aiming
Yeah.
at hurting people.
like if
Like-
you're gonna hardcore dance, okay, whatever. It's not really my thing. I'd rather just push mosh, circle pit,
Yeah,
maybe slamming
exactly.
each
That's
other
what I
more
would
than just
rather do.
pushing. But the punching and kicking, I think's a bit dumb. But if that's your thing, whatever. But don't
Fuck you,
go,
fucking high theta.
don't
Thanks.
start pushing back into the like crowd. Or if you
Yeah.
see a crew moshing and it's a very small, tight knit pit, like let's say 15, 10 people in a small area just slamming at each other, or whatever. Don't try to get in that pit and start swinging, knowing people are right close enough to you, you're gonna hit someone.
Right.
If
Exactly.
you're
So-
going to a show to hit someone, you need to find a different outlet.
I'm
Exactly.
gonna
I
I'm
don't
gonna interrupt
fucking
here.
wanna.
Shut the
fuck
fuck
outta
up,
here.
Theta. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna interrupt for two things. First off, apparently Ian got hurt in the pit, and he wasn't even in the pit. There was another comment
Yeah, he
in
got
here.
stepped on.
Yeah,
No,
there
no,
was
so-
another comment in
I don't
here
get
from
for that.
yeah Garrett. Apparently your brother said you got on stage with Ice Nine Kills. It was kind of a meh crowd, but it was a decent show. So fucking congrats to you, I guess. I didn't.
Get on there with Spencer. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, I was able to get on stage with them. That was in Arkansas, I
Did you
think.
blow him?
Fuck yeah, I did.
Goddamn right you did.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad me and Garrett have had a moment like that because when we went and saw the Acacia Strain with Sky and them, and I hopped up there during the Impaler, and fucking Vincent let me do that one scream section. I was like, "Is this really happening?"
Now I do know Gnome was trying to say something earlier, but he didn't want to interrupt, and I'm the asshole that will interrupt everybody. So Gnome, what were you gonna say a moment ago?
Oh, so I mean, the bands, don't be afraid to throw your picks and fucking drumsticks out. It's fun for the crowd.
I mean,
Just
shit's
don't
expensive,
hit
but it's not
people
that
in the head with
expensive.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, like picks are a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And if you break
So
a stick, always throw that to the crowd.
Oh,
Don't.
absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Maybe not throw it.
always.
Maybe softly throw it because it can be
Toss
sharp.
it
but-
underhanded.
Nah, fuck
Yeah.
Like
that.
No,
like
fuck
Scotty
you,
never
that
did.
bitch.
Javelin.
Like Scotty
But if
did.
you break a stick, give it to the crowd right then and there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
be afraid to
100%.
give away your shit.
I mean,
Yeah,
hell, the
exactly.
last shit show they broke a drumstick in half while they were playing with the cowbell,
Yo, that
and
cowbell
so we,
shit was
we
fun,
let them
though.
keep the stick. But yeah, that was oh my god. Needless to say,
I
cowbell
broke
is
the
always
stick and threw
important.
out the cowbell.
Fuck no, that is an expensive cowbell, and I will never lose that. It's still in my car.
Expensive cowbells suck.
Well,
I
it's
have-
okay. It's not. I don't think it was expensive. It's more of the
Sentimental
value because my wife bought it for me back when I was still a drummer.
That's fine.
Did your voice just
Um,
crack?
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
dude.
you. How
Well, you
about
brought the
that?
sentimental value. He got sad. You know.
Yeah, you know.
Get all choked up.
Get a little choked up.
The cowbells, I think.
Oh, it
have to
was
be
expensive.
dinky. It has to be
Oh,
the
okay.
trashiest, shittiest sounding cowbell ever. I have had two cowbells throughout my life. I bought one that was $10 from Guitar Center that came with a little mount to put to the kick drum, and then I had like a $150, $200 cowbell that was super fancy and nice. Had this really cool tonal quality. It had like an actual note to it. I forget what note it was, and that sucked about it. It had tone. It played a note. It did more than just dink and then go away.
Yeah, it was one of
The
those
cheap,
that
shitty
if you,
$10
There's
one.
a ringer.
Yeah, it rang a
Yeah.
bunch, and I thought it sounded like ass. The one that I actually use in my kit, you
Okay,
hit it,
so
and it cuts right away.
Okay.
Daddy wants me to tell you guys what the cowbell I have looks like. So it is a white cowbell with a black decal on it that says "I need more cowbell."
It's a good one.
Obviously,
You just need to just fill it with moon gel so it makes no noise besides the tink from the original hit. You just want
It-
that clunky
dude,
trash can
it's-
hit, essentially.
It's already so like the top part
Just
of
that
it is
stay
actually
angered stare
indented.
hit.
Mm-hmm.
The top part of it is indented from how many times it has been
That's
hit.
how mine is. That's how
Um,
mine
He's
is.
getting beat to shit.
And then at the shit show, we had two people that ran on stage and were playing
Chua was one of
the
them.
shit out of the cowbell. One of them actually hit the other in the hand because they were trying to fucking smash the fuck out of it.
Hell,
The
one
cowbell
of them
is
got
still
smashed in
working.
the face by the bass head.
Oh,
They were running around. I
yeah.
smacked one in the
Well,
face.
I think that's the best thing about a cowbell. The harder you play it, the more you damage it, the better it sounds. It needs to sound like it's sitting around a cow's neck and just it sounds like it's a stupid piece of
It
equipment.
needs to build character.
Yeah,
Yes.
it can't be
So-
a perfect, pristine instrument. It's not what the cowbell is.
So
Anyway, so while we're on the topic of discussion of the tips and shit,
yes,
I've only seen this happen once, but if it happens once, it can happen again. Bartenders, I get it. You guys are doing a job. Do not tell the band what to do on stage.
no.
So I won't name where we're at. I won't name the bartender. I will name the musician because he was doing nothing wrong. It was the struggle. He was on stage. And he gets into it. He starts stomping and getting into it. Bartender shouts at him, "Hey, quit fucking stomping up there."
Ooh.
Oh,
I
you don't
immediately
know.
turned around and shouted, "Hey, don't tell him how to fucking play."
So the struggle's a fucking entertaining musician.
Yes, he
Dude,
is.
He is just a ball of energy, and he's
He
the
was
nicest
our
fucking
first.
dude.
He was our first
Yeah.
guest, wasn't he?
Partial guest because he
Partial-
was
yeah,
in
partial
for, like,
guest,
30
but-
minutes. Yeah,
Yeah, they go do some shit.
yeah.
I
Oh,
think
did I
that
tell
kind
you
of
guys?
goes back to the performance thing. Like, don't let the venue shouldn't like stop the band or artist from putting on the performance. It makes no
Right.
sense.
Exactly.
Unless he is actively endangering others.
Yes.
Maybe
Just
like
Well,
don't,
yeah,
climb,
if-
don't climb in the lighting rigs, don't climb over
Right.
sound equipment. But if you're just
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
stage stomping to the beat, so what?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's.
I'm
just
sorry
like-
if I'm sorry if your stage is shitty and his foot goes through it. Like maybe get better stage.
No, they had
It's like,
just updated their stage too, so there was no
They're
issue.
just hurt that someone might break it. Blah blah blah.
Oh,
Whatever,
shit.
dude.
Yeah.
So
we can talk about the shit
yeah,
stage of the
yeah.
juice maker since they're not open anymore.
oh,
The next time the next time that we played there after that same bartender was there, and I made sure I jumped and stomped as much as I could on that stage while I stared at them.
AJ, Daddy Llama says she's gonna need a name after the podcast. No one tells Ray what to do.
That's fair.
I think
Yeah.
I know.
No-
I think I
no
know.
one puts a
where
struggle
you're
in the
talking
corner.
about.
I have a very good idea of where you're talking about, so we're gonna go ahead and go past
By
that
the way,
before we get
if
too
you guys
close.
if you guys see Ray without his mohawk up, he is no longer the struggle. He is the snuggle.
Oh,
That's fair. Yeah,
okay.
that's fair.
Good to know. Do we have any more tips before we move on to our final segment of the evening?
Yeah. Like I said, I could talk about this one for years. Stop worrying about expensive gear.
Yes. Oh my god.
Bands need to stop trying to buy the most expensive, fanciest gear they can. Get something that sounds the part.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Something that fits you.
Yeah. Stop trying to. Everyone's trying to get the same amp. Everyone's trying to get the same guitars. Everyone's trying to get the exact same cabs. Everyone wants. I need a Marshall cab with vintage 30s in it, or I need an orange with vintage 30s.
Yeah,
I need a PV 5150, or I need this specific amp as well. Everyone's too worried about having the nice, expensive gear that people see, and they're like, "Oh, that's professional." No, it's not. It's just another amp.
You could have a tiny ass fucking little Smoky on your hip, and it sounds good.
For sure.
And people are like, "God, these guys are fucking awesome," and no one sees the little mic hooked up to your Smoky on your hip.
Like I'm the biggest hypocrite on this because I collect gear. It's what I do. It's my worst habit in the world is I spend way too much money on gear.
Yeah.
But bands need to stop worrying about getting specific gear. Just get gear that sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I bought a tube amp because I wanted a tube amp. I didn't buy something really fancy and expensive. I bought a Bugera, which is Behringer. Was $600 brand new, and it sounds just like if I bought a $2,000 Marshall JCM 900. There's no differences. They're made by the same companies.
It's all the microphone
making this stuff.
I used to have a Behringer half cab with 412s in it and a head, and it sounded great. And now I've got this fucking Fender Mustang GT 100. And that sounds just as good.
Oh, you still have it? You still have it?
Yeah, it's right here.
Hell yeah.
So you're telling me that the more I spend, the better I don't get.
Exactly.
The more you worry about buying expensive equipment, sure, you might have more dialed in tones maybe. Like I'm 100% about to buy myself a Helix if I get the chance, but I'm not doing it because I want the new expensive thing. I'm doing it because I want something that I can just carry in a pedal board bag, set on the stage, and need nothing else. I don't need an amp. I don't need a cab or anything.
Yeah,
don't let him lie to you. He's doing it because he's an addict.
That's
true.
I'm addicted.
But see, I have two different microphones that I can use. I have one that I mainly use for stage. I did try to use it at practice, but I've realized that I should probably only use it for performances. Those of you who have seen me perform know I have that big old-fashioned looking silver microphone.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I paid $50 for it. I think it was like $50 at the music store. I'll be honest, it's on its last leg. It's more so I got it for the look, and it's comfortable to hold it. Because it has the kill switch and everything. I could pop it off my mic stand, whatnot.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, screaming into one of those is like screaming into an apple.
Yeah. Are you talking about the kind even the dogs used to use? And what is it, the Shure SM50 57s? It's the 58 capsule in a different body. It's the 52s, right?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what he's talking about. It's like the old school
radio ones.
Yeah, kind of like an old-timey radio, but this one it's a cheap version. It's plastic encasement, but the microphone inside, I think, just from years of me using it and obvious spit and everything getting into it, I think it's finally wearing down. To like the last practice that we had, I ended up having to switch to the SM58 that I have because when I was using this microphone, you couldn't hear very well. I put in the SM58. Clear as crystal. So I think, unfortunately, that old microphone is finally getting to its last leg to the point that I may have to retire it.
Hey, man, my Shure Beta 58 is still holding up like a champ. I have thrown that thing. It's popped off the cable and hit the wall.
I mean, that's kind of the thing about the Beta, just the Shure 58 series in general. You got the Beta and the normal, the SM58.
Yep.
They're meant for life. You could throw them
Yeah.
around, drop them all you want. They're gonna
You
last
could
forever.
run that thing over with a fucking tank, and you pick it up and still use it.
Yeah. The worst
They're-
that's gonna happen is you might bend the grill, but oh well. It's like
Yeah.
$30 to replace it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna cut this short because we are well over 2 hours now.
Pussy.
So we're gonna. Are you the one that has
Well
to edit
over
this
2 hours.
video
We're
at
like
the end?
8 minutes over 2 hours.
No,
Yeah.
but I have to
Listen.
work in the morning.
Yeah, so do I. So we're gonna
Got
go
4
ahead.
kids to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, so.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, it's 11 o'clock, so let's go ahead and transition to our final segment of the evening. So here we go. I've already got you. All right. Oh, we're double playing it. Oh, that just no. Let's not do that again. All right.
Okay,
So we've reached the end of our podcast. We have one last segment that we're gonna do here. I'm gonna let AJ take over because this is his little game that he likes to do.
So, we have 2 different games. They're just fun nonsense games. They mean nothing. It's like whose line is it anyway? The points don't matter.
Yep.
So we have 2 different games. They're Cover Band or Crossing Streams. Which would you guys like to play?
What is cover band? Sounds very self-explanatory. I'm assuming you're just guessing what's cover band, what's not. Maybe.
No.
No.
So Cover Band, you are picking a band, and then all of us try to make up a cover band name that's close to the name. Could be funny, could be super serious. Doesn't matter. Crossing Streams is a fun one that Garrett, you might have been around when me and Jake fucked around and made this one. Is where you take one member from one band, could be any member, drummer, lead singer, guitarist, and swap them with another band. Could be same genre, could be completely different genre.
I remember this.
Like what was it last week? I switched Brennan Small with the guitarist from Kenny Chesney. Like,
Yep.
Which I thought of one for that this week already.
did
I also have one for that one.
okay, then
So
we'll
I
do
guess
Crossing Streams.
Crossing streams it is. So let's
This
let
could be
Garrett go
either,
first
like,
since he's
Yeah,
already
Garrett
got
go
one.
first, yeah.
Like badass show that you're thinking of, or like this would be funny as hell to see this happen.
So Garrett, go ahead.
Okay. So, I'm gonna take Aaron Kitcher from Infant Annihilator,
Okay.
Okay.
It's the
drummer.
drummer.
He's a drummer, and I'm
Okay.
gonna put him in the Dave Matthews Band.
Oh
And he's gonna swap those 2 drummers.
Yep. Swap the 2 drummers.
Infant Annihilator is gonna have some real interesting breakdowns.
Yeah.
Right?
Dave Matthews is
so
gonna
it-
lose his fucking mind trying to keep
Yeah.
up with that acoustic.
Oh, that's a good one.
I like that. That's
like
a good
that.
one.
I like that
Mel,
one.
you said you got one already?
Yeah, swap lead singers, or I guess he's half a lead singer. Fred Schneider of the B-52s
Okay.
with Serge Tankian.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I don't know if I would be mad at that.
that would be weird.
So you got
As long as Fred Schneider brings the fucking lobster noises.
Rock
we're good.
Lobster over to bring Rock Lobster to Darren, see what he does.
Having played a
Such a
metal
lonely
cover of that
road,
song,
And it's
I
lobster.
I think it would be definitely interesting to see that.
You imagine
Dustin,
Serge singing Love Shack?
Oh
do
god, one
you
of my
got?
dogs farted.
I'm trying to remember the guy's name right now.
Okay.
Vocalist of Leprous. I believe it's. I don't remember how to pronounce his first name, but it's like something Solberg or something.
Okay.
Some foreign name. I don't know. His
Something European.
vocals with maybe just think about it, Jimi Hendrix. So you take this like, how do I explain Jimi Hendrix vocals? I guess just like
Bluesy, rock.
barely vocals, bluesy, like psychedelic vocals
Okay.
with this progressive, like classically opera trained vocalist. And see how
Almost
that's
like
gonna work out.
almost like Tool, but I think the lead singer of Leprous is a better vocalist than
for sure.
Maynard.
Ooh. You just gave me mine.
No, I got
Okay.
one. Fuck you.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. So
I will
I'm-
say real
I'm-
quick, Dustin, good. That was a good one.
Yeah, no, that's a solid one. I would
I'm-
enjoy seeing that.
I'm interested to see how this would play out because they would both have to adjust, whether it be the bands or the vocalists themselves.
Okay.
Swap out Elton John for
Dickie Allen.
that would also be funny. But I'm thinking more like it could actually be good. Marcus Mumford.
Oh,
Well, it's Elton
Ooh.
John. It's already better.
Actually,
Well, but like I'm thinking like I could imagine Elton being able to adjust to the kind of folky, upbeat stuff.
could you
It's
imagine
Elton John. He's a god.
And then I
Could
know
you imagine
Marcus could do
Elton John singing "Little Lion Man"?
exactly.
It'd
Dude.
be
And then I'm
a
thinking
better
like
song.
I know that like Marcus Mumford could definitely pull off, I'm
Some
still
Elton.
standing or
Oh, yeah.
something.
Oh yeah, that would be a fun one. No,
I would like to see that.
I would definitely attend that show.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
So I thought of one that I thought might be kind of interesting because Garrett brought up Tool. So I'm gonna take Maynard from Tool and swap him with Spencer from Periphery.
That'd be fun.
Spencer would bring back the aggression that old Tool had.
yeah.
And then Maynard would probably add some really cool vocals behind those Periphery riffs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I could see it working. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's why I was thinking of those. And I was
That'd
like,
be fun.
oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's good. There goes my voice. It's going away. I sounded like fucking someone's grandma.
I've been smoking cigarettes for 47 years straight.
Chocolate. I remember when they invented chocolate.
I hated it.
Jesus.
Garrett
Okay,
almost sounded like the fucking lady behind the
Shut
desk on
the
Monsters,
fuck
Inc. for a second there.
I'm watching you, Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
Oh God.
All right, Caleb, I think you're the only one left.
Yeah, I'm the last
then-
one. Okay, so I'm gonna take Marilyn Manson,
Okay.
but I'm trying
What
to think
era?
of what.
I thought you were talking about Charles.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what era?
Because
What
that makes a
era?
big difference in his
Show.
vocals.
Huge.
Like
Portrait of a-
90s or like 2010s.
Portrait of American Family.
With Charles Manson
Okay.
just running around doing something
So-
else.
Yeah, they
Hey,
didn't have to
his-
kill those people.
Hey, yo, for real though, his music was low key kind of trippy and weird.
Well,
I
he
don't
was
know, yeah,
it
kind of
was.
trippy and
It
weird.
was
He was
really
trippy weird.
There's-
It's-
he's got a couple good ones.
It's
Oh,
those
listen.
CIA LSD experiments.
Oh
Hey.
yeah,
it
yeah.
is. MK Ultra.
Oh, is this him? Yeah, it is.
Okay, so Marilyn Manson. What can I throw the Manson into that would be funny or fucking
Motionless in
weird?
White. It's the same band.
It's the same band.
Tiny Tim.
What's the difference?
Tiny
Yes.
Tim. Okay, I am gonna take that.
Ooh.
So Tiny Tim and Marilyn Manson, swap them.
Tiny
Okay,
Tim would be fun to hear in any other style.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah.
I already love Tiny Tim just because that man's falsettos are amazing.
Oh, it's fucking trippy, dude.
Anytime I hear someone say Tiny Tim sucks, I'm like, you have not sit and experienced Tiny Tim.
Right?
Get drunk one night, get high as shit, and just put on Tiny Tim.
Take some
And
mushrooms.
sit
Yep.
there.
You'll lose your
Feel it.
fucking mind.
Just don't look at
gotta
what he looks
feel it.
like while you're on the mushrooms.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, you'll lose it. All right, so that pretty much rounds up our podcast for the evening. So I want to thank again my co-hosts, Medium Rare Cumsock, Nomatar,
you.
and Theta.
This is gonna be the best name I've ever had.
It is. It's going to be hard to top this. I also want to. I think I speak for my co-hosts as well. I want to give a special thanks to our guests this evening from Terra in the Hidden City, both Dustin and
Golf clap.
Garrett here.
Golf
So I'm gonna throw in the actual golf clap.
There you go.
There we go.
I'll
Thank
clap
you
for myself.
guys.
I'm clapping for myself too. You just guys can't see me.
Thank you guys so
The
much
beard is
for
muffling it.
for
I'm doing
Yeah.
some
joining
shameless
us this
promotion while you
evening.
guys are thanking us.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude,
Hopefully.
totally.
No, this is what
Absolutely.
it's about.
I'm
Absolutely.
gonna copy these links, or you've already sent them to me, haven't you?
Yeah, I sent them to you
Okay.
directly.
So,
Cool.
with that being said, for those of you watching on Twitch, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Make sure to follow. If you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button, it does help support the channel. And as I've said many times before, it will eventually allow us to do this in person. And of course, for those of you watching on YouTube,
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck up.
In
our favorite
reality, yeah, it's all based. If you don't know what that means, go back and watch episode 1. You'll see. But if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and put in the comment section down below hashtag medium rare cum sock, hashtag tonsil. What was it?
Console landlords.
Tonsil
landlord.
landlords. And comment your idea for a crossing stream situation. Take an
Yeah.
artist from one band and swap them with another. So
Listen.
make sure to put that down in the comment section below. If you want to find more about Atera and the Hidden City, make sure to go into the description. I'll have multiple links for them for their Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and their YouTube. Do you guys have any shows coming up soon, or what do we got going on here?
Relatively, we have our next show coming up. What is it? June 24th.
Yep, June 24th.
Badass Renee's.
In Tulsa,
Gonna be with
Oklahoma.
in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Gonna be with Off Division, Wolf Ugly,
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
and what was the other band? Spank, yeah.
Ooh, okay. You got my
Spank.
attention now for sure.
Spank is a wonder.
I didn't
That's
realize
what I've been
Spank was still
told, yeah.
sticking around.
They're so good. We got to play with them one time, and unfortunately, 2 out of the 5 of us were shit faced, and that was the worst show we've ever played. But Spank
Yes,
was
babe, we
off
will
the
go.
charts.
So you said that's
I'll-
June
I'll be
24th,
there.
right?
Yep, June 24th.
June 24th, yeah.
Okay.
I got
And do you have
nothing
any
going on
new
that day.
music coming out that people should be expecting?
Yes.
Do you
Yeah,
have
Dustin,
a time
do we?
frame?
Yes. Hopefully soon we'll have what we call Song 5. Otherwise, I'm going to share the pain out. It's one of our best songs yet. We only have one song released so far, so it's only up from here, right? But
Yep.
it's great.
Yeah.
It's got progressive feel. It's got amazing leads. It's got this sick bass solo in it. Like we said earlier, Christopher is one of the best bass players I've ever worked with. I'm really stoked to get that one out, and hopefully more following shortly after. We have a bunch of songs finished that just need to be finalized on recording.
Yep. And I think
Oh,
Share
yeah.
the Pain is another one of my my better written songs.
All right.
It's better.
yeah.
It's better live than the recording, though. The recording
100%.
feels
Dude,
half-assed compared
Always
to playing live.
100%. Always
Yeah.
go see your favorite bands live.
Yes.
Gauge them.
Yeah.
So,
And I can appreciate a good bass solo. Don't be afraid of bass solos.
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
It's sick.
Well, again, thank you, Dustin, Garrett. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to sit down with us and talk about your band and join in on the banter that we have here. Again, for those of you watching on Twitch, make sure to join us next week. We'll have some new guests. YouTube, make sure, again, go like these guys. They're fucking amazing. I've heard their music. They are going to be playing this year's shit show, which is going to be November 4th. At the
Stoked
Vanguard
for it.
in downtown Tulsa, along with Harakiri and Red Letter Zealot. More bands to be announced. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Hold up. Wait.
Oh, wait.
Before we go.
Yes.
Dustin, what the fuck is your name in Discord?
Oh, it's just me being a weeb. It's just the closest katakana or hiragana I could find to essentially pronunciate my gamer tag, which is Vanderwaltz.
Okay.
So for,
we were all talking about it.
Yeah,
thought it
it's,
was
it's
for
right
that
there on the
good.
screen for you. Alrighty. Well, thank you all so much, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Later, fuckers.
See ya.
Thanks for having us.
Grow up, Joe.
Grow up, Joe.